Hello everyone, how are you all doing today? I hope you're all doing well. And having a wonderful, wonderful day. Hello Pascal, hello Cape, how are you doing? And congratulations Pascal on getting first yet again. I'm actually curious, I don't think I've reset the thingy-majigs, the view since I introduced first. I'm curious who's gotten first so far, because I'm pretty sure it's like 18 times you and like one time. Okay, it's one times it's double Clippy, one Cape, double Cape. Is that or Orkan? The Kruna? Okay, it's actually a decent amount of mix. I thought it was like way more Pascal than it actually ended up being. But today, it's gonna be pretty simple. I'm streaming I was gonna say Persona Star Online, but that's not exactly how it works. The reason we're streaming PSO2 today instead of actually streaming whatchamacall RPG Maker is because I had like 3 hours of sleep last night. I was looking debating if I should cancel stream today, but instead we're gonna do a funny. I right here have a Red Bull, as you can hear. I right here have a Red Bull. Why do I have a Red Bull? Well, it's pretty simple. This stream will end whenever I get tired. So I've got this Red Bull right here. And then once I start feeling tired again, yeah. I will in fact be stopping the stream, but well, I start kind of tired, but I'm gonna need a moment for the Red Bull to kick in. It's all gonna be fine. But the second I like start to not feel comfortable streaming anymore, I'm gonna turn the stream off. And that's the reason why we're streaming PSO2 today instead of streaming whatchamacallit, RPG Maker. Like RPG Maker, it seems like really comfy and shit because it kind of is. But for RPG Maker, I need like a lot of my brain. So it's like here, like depending on what I do, I can just go pretty mindlessly. While in RPG Maker, I need to think a lot. So yeah, I need my brain activity for that, and I just simply don't have that today. But I would say let's not fuck around and find out any further, and let's hop over to PSO2. Now, I do have to say a couple of things. First of all, I played more classic PSO2 on offline, and it's kind of growing on me. PSO2 Classic. If I had like a way to compare PSO2 and PSO Classic, I would say for anyone familiar with the Monster Hunter franchise, it's probably the easiest way to explain. Imagine the transition between Monster Hunter World and Monster Hunter Rise, but amplified by like 2. So one is like really a really slow, methodical game, while the other one like still has like the same core elements and everything. But while it keeps those same core elements around, it's like way more energized, you know? It's like way more active, way more energized, and that's why that's like, in my opinion, like the upside to PSO2 like New Genesis. I do have to say PSO2 Classic is growing on me a bit though. Like, I don't think I will ever prefer to NGS, but I can definitely tell already when I'm like out of content NGS, I will gladly be playing the Classic one. It's just really hard to get into. Especially it's really hard to find like a weapon you enjoy playing in Classic. Like, I think it took me like quite a while like off stream to find like a weapon I was like really happy with. Thinking, yeah, I think the class I'm playing is Hunter. And the weapon I'm using in PSO Classic is the Wire. Which is a pretty unique fucking weapon, I have to say. Really, really fun in my opinion though. While we wait for people to come in, let's go murder some enemies. Remember this area? This is the area where we last did the story. This is the desert area where we defeated the giant snake. How's wire weapon like a whip? Yeah, it's kind of it's called a wired lance, and if we pull it out right here, because it turns out me enjoying it in PSO1 made it in PSO2 Classic made me give it another try in PSO2, and turns out wire is a pretty fucking fun weapon. So when we go after this nerd right here, we can really quickly just let me dunk down. And let's start with my favorite trick. Which is a really nice move for clearing out a fuck ton of mobs. And as you can see, it's a very mobile, huge AoE weapon, which I'm a huge fan of. I really enjoy this idea of like a huge, mobile, large AoE weapon. Doesn't deal much single target damage, but you know what? You can always swap weapons for that. Or you can, even if you don't like swapping weapons, you can just go for other stuff. Like it's really nice. I like the whip weapon a lot. I didn't think I would enjoy it because like I tried it out before. Like I gave it a genuine try when it like when I like tried getting in. Oh god, this one's protected. Where's your attachment, buddy? Where's your attachment? There's the attachment. I tried it out when I like tried out all the classes pretty much. I think I tried like everyone except Tector. Because I tried Tector as a subclass, but not like as a main class. The reason I think I skipped out on the wire at the time is because it's one of the weapons that like scales the hardest, it feels like. Like the base damage is very low, but once you start like getting levels on it, it starts feeling pretty fucking good. Like once like the weapon, like once the scaling starts on it, you are gonna have a good fucking time. Like it's really fucking nice. You can just clear hordes upon hordes of enemies. Also, it has one of my favorite. It probably has my favorite photon blast to date. It's like pretty fucking close to it's pretty close with whatchamacallit, with the Soaring Blade in terms of like how much I enjoy it. But this one reminds me of one of my favorite characters from a certain video game franchise, and that character being a maid puts it up as well. So I was like, yeah, it should be, you know, it's kind of fucking dope. It's kind of fucking dope. Especially, like, it deals a lot of damage, and, like, the nice thing about being a hunter subclass is this sucker here is annoying because he keeps knocking me down. Now he can't. For 30 seconds, I'm now knocked down immune. Meaning this guy can't knock me down anymore. It's like the most annoying thing about these guys. Which is so fucking nice. Like just 30 seconds of complete immunity against this guy's fucking knockdown is so good. It just keeps everything so stress-free. Then I just go kabonk and he's down. And I also got like another set of like fun attacks, which I find really enjoyable. I don't know how you guys are gonna feel about them, but I find them either funny or just really cool. Like, so far you've seen like me use 2 attacks. This is like also a thing, which is just like frontal AoE, which is really fucking nice. I got to cool down my like big one. Let me just like quickly clear out of like a bunch of the ads. And this is just one of the best ways to clear out ads on this weapon. But we also got fun stuff like this attack, which is just a couple of slashes in the air. And probably my favorite in terms of funniness. I can charge this. And after it's charged... No, wait. Oh, right, yeah, exactly. When I get when I charge and get hit, I can just dash to the enemy. I really want to show off the wire at one point from PSO2 Classic, because PSO2 Classics has a lot of really fun stuff too. Like there's a move where you basically attach the whip to the roof even when there is no roof, and it's like you start wildly dashing around with it. It's like really fucking funny. You feel like you're participating in trapeze. I'm like a assault weapon. Oh, it is. It's definitely fun. Okay, Gunner, you got an attachment I need to take care of. I think obviously the most annoying part when an enemy has an attachment, but you know, also that strategy to how you take down enemies. For example, like now that there's an enemy with an attachment here, I'm gonna be looking around and seeing if any other enemies have attachments. And if they do, I probably am gonna go after them first, because I don't really know how to deal with attachments. I'm so far away from filling up the PSE meter. Let's quickly show off the PSE burst. Hi, buddy. It's not the most damage in the world, but it covers such a vast area everywhere around me that I really couldn't care less about it not dealing the most damage, you know? It's just such a fun PSE attack. Clears out areas like no other move I have so far. And it's just so fun. It's like everything around you just explodes. You chose the weapons, I don't see you use them. Yeah, exactly. Like my two favorite weapons are these soaring blades, which to be fair, soaring blades are like the concept of them I've always enjoyed. As it's like based on like the spectral, casting like a bunch of spectral blades, which I think is a dope as fuck concept, and always enjoyed already in like all kinds of games where I've always found spectral blades. At least like where it's like spectral blade projectiles or some shit. Not like in Skyrim where yeah you can have spectral blades, but let's be real here, no one in Skyrim uses the spectral blades outside of early game, because they kind of become useless after early game. Oh, that's a trial there, and I got my PSE buff full. Very nice. But yeah, Hunter also comes with another couple of set weapons, like obviously the sword. This is the class I started to play the game with after all. We need to defend the truck. This is the class I started the game with, and it has some nice single target. It was your yeah, exactly. And it comes with the lances as well, which or like spears. It's not. I think they're called partisans in this game. Which they're fun, but like I don't like them near as much as I do the other two. It feels kind of like slow and clunky to use, and I feel like you can probably tell by my playthrough already. I tend to prefer the more fast and aggressive weapons compared to the slow ones. Like, slow weapons can be fine, but I generally, like, lean more towards faster weapons. I just don't like delays on my weapon. If I press a button, I want the button to be happening. I don't want the button to be happening tomorrow. Hey, Dingalalore. Oh, I think it's more opportunities. Yeah, exactly. Plus, especially like in a game like this, where clearing out large crowds of enemies is very important, as you will often be dealing with large amounts of enemies. Especially like during a PSE burst, having a lot of clear speed is very important. So something like this weapon just feels really good to use. Like the reason it deals like less damage right now than my soaring blades, because my soaring blades are higher rarity and they're plus 49, I think, from the story. So we got better weapons from this given to us by the story. So it's obviously kind of hard for a weapon that I like barely have to compete. But fun fact, I'm pretty sure the story giving out weapons is over. So from now on, I actually gotta upgrade my own weapons. So I'm really looking forward to like getting to the next region, which we'll be doing after we do the 1 PSE burst here. Third wave approaching where? Oh, hi. Yeah, once we're done here, we're gonna go over to the third region, and I'm looking forward to that because there we can probably pick up a new level of weapon. Meaning it will be easier for me to get better weapons. Oh my god, calm down there, buddy. I really need to swap to a thingy magic. I really need to swap to my other weapon to make this a bit faster to soaring blades. Oh yeah, I can also like dash 2 enemies. It's just I don't use it that commonly. It's a mini boss here. Oh my god. You know what? Let's just bonk. I do have to say, this game visually keeps impressing me. Like, I know it doesn't seem like much, but like visually this game is really good. Can you also pull in enemies? Nope. I'm going towards the enemies. The enemy is not going towards me. Oh yeah, I can also dunk on enemies when I'm near them, instead of having to wait for them to charge me. If I just walk up to them, I can just slam dunk. And bonk. Gotta make sure to clear out all the ads in the area. Oh, the big guy's already dead. That surprises me. Is another player here? No. But there's no PSE burst, and because there's a PSE burst, let's just, you know, clear out a bit of stuff. Ouch! I got knocked over. Because there's one of those guys. I hate these guys with a passion because you need to climb up on their back to defeat them quickly, and it's like, eh. Like later when you get like more damage, doesn't matter as much. But now where I've got the damage numbers I do, it's like more important. It can be kind of disorienting to hit the whipping move at times because of the input I need to make. Quickly go and spin for a bit, and now do it. Okay, now we got the move out. Just to input this, I need to click the sub weapon. Yeah. Remind me of his judgment pattern. Yeah. That is honestly fair. The first character made me think of the character from the Trials franchise. One that you haven't met yet. One from Trials of Cold Steel specifically. Hacking Lover. And she uses like chains as a weapon. It's really fucking cool. Like not chains, but like wires. Like pretty similar to this actually. And I find that really cool, the second I realized that. Yeah, oh god, it's one of those big dragon guys. Hi! Oh yeah, this game right also is pretty decent air combat. It's not quite as crazy as the soaring blades because you don't have as good gap closers in that regard. But, you know, or like ways to really get height, other than just, you know, jumping up. But, it's still a really, like, decent weapon for air combat. At least compared to, like, a lot of other weapons. Because, like, you don't really have an issue staying in the air. When you swap weapons, I could. But I want to use the whip right now. Funnily enough, if it was for the gear level of my whip, I couldn't even enter this area. It's only because my soaring blades have a higher gear level that I can even enter this area. But my whip, I'm overall dealing like slightly more damage due to the AoE. Like the AoE is just nicer for more. To be fair, I should probably swap to the soaring blades for the boss. Because this isn't the best weapon for single target. Oh god, especially with 3 of those suckers around. Yeah, you know what? Let's swap to soaring blades. Let's go charge our weapon up a bit. Let's get Hunter's Physique going so the little guys can murder me. Use a whip, but I mean you could swap. Yeah. I mean, it's like the beauty about the system, right? You can easily swap weapons on the go between like all the weapons your class and your subclass have access to. which is really fucking nice. Which, by the way, is the thing that pissed me off when I got a bit further into the original PSO2. In the original PSO2, you cannot access the weapon of your subclass. And I found it so wild. Like, obviously it's because I played PSO2 NGS first. But being unable to use like their subclass's weapons, he makes the subclass choice feel so much more limiting than it does in PSO2 NGS. Like a lot of old players probably prefer it that way, but I just find it weird. I find it oddly limiting in a way. But again, like often it's like all about like freedom of like choice of abilities and stuff. Not being able to like choose what weapon you use with your subclass is so weird. Yeah, I was like kind of looking for, like I'm playing Hunter there because again I like the White Lance a lot. There I actually also really like the Lance. Because the Lance is really nice for a single, the Lance is like basically the Lance my single target DPS, while the Wire is my AoE DPS. Because the Wire has like really good range in PSO Classic. What I found weird was just that like I wanted to like add a ranged weapon to my class. By virtue of adding, whatchamacallit, of becoming braver as well, so I could add a bow. But turns out I couldn't add a bow because subclass weapons aren't shared, which I just, again, I find it really weird. It just makes builds a lot more limiting. I mean, it makes your main class choice also matter more, but that doesn't matter to me. Time for a quick inventory sorting, and then we can go on to the next region. I just want to like give people a bit of time to come in and have some fun with the whip. Now then, silver primsword, gold primsword we want to keep. The Thevia saber launcher rod. We only have like 2 weapons out of this. Christ almighty. Yeah, the rest I think we want to pretty much all, like, yeah. These 4 buy. Main presence instead of having 2 existing next to each other, yeah. Like here, like, in, like, PSO, like, I don't know how much even differentiates more in PSO2 Classic. By the way, I wish I had known this when I started PSO2 Classic. I didn't. If any of you want to try out PSO2 Classic after playing NGS, make a different character for it. Probably. I don't know. It's very weird because you share a storage between both games. Which is very odd. I don't know what's the best way to approach it would be. But you, like, I know Clippy like has a separate character just for keeping her PSO2 Classic items. I just find it weird that something like that is like almost necessary. Oh, look at the people vibing. Oh, that's a cute witch outfit. Jessie Bear. Oh my god, the Big Booba cosmetic. Of course. The Big Booba cosmetic in this game is nothing though. Like, especially compared to vanilla PSO2. Like the Big Booba cosmetic in this game is like tame. Which is really weird to say, but the Big Booba cosmetic in this game is like innocent. I have seen the Big Booba cosmetic from PSO2. And trust me, that's a Big Booba cosmetic. I'm not just talking like slightly increased booba. I am talking Jesus fucking Christ, how the fuck are you, like, yeah, walking that? As aren't the classic items heavily nerfed in the NGS? I mean, they are nerfed. So, yeah, it's honestly kind of crazy how the Big Booba looks like in PSO2 Classic. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. One thing I do have to say that I really appreciated about PSO2 Classic was the party system. Because like if you wanna just go play alone, you can just invite NPCs to your party. Making it really nice to just be able to party up with NPCs. I mean, you can just like have like a proper party composition with NPCs, which is really nice. Whereas here you can like get like a party randomly thrown to you. I do have to say though, I know this is where we need to go, but my thing shined in this direction. Buddy, where are you shining at? You're refusing to shine now? As he refuses to shine. But yeah, it's really nice to be able to just determine your party instead of like getting one at random, basically. However, I do have to say I prefer having having like a lot of like random NPCs running around in the overworld. Makes it feel like the game is actually more live. Oh, Dr. Breath of Chest. True! Absolutely true. I genuinely don't know why that cosmetic is a thing. And apparently it's like really fucking popular. And I don't get why. I really don't get why the Big Booba cosmetic is so popular. Because it's like insanely popular. It's like apparently one of the like best-selling cosmetics of all time. People are down bad. I am down bad, but I'm not that down bad. Like, what is it even called? The ballooned bosom? Like, it's literally called ballooned. The ballooned bosom. Like, come on. Like, Jesus Christ. It's like not even trying to be subtle. It's not even like trying to be subtle. No, it's a ballooned bosom. Like, come on. At least pretend to be subtle. At least pretend to be subtle about it. Like, big balloon, like, yeah. Now, let's go talk to Aina. Alrighty? Alright, then let's go. Are we gonna have a mission going up to the town again where we fight like a fuck ton of enemies randomly? And now we are in the snow region. This is new. I've never seen before. How interesting. Name suggested enemies here are weak to fire. But if we follow the weaknesses, they would have to be weak in fire and light. Not fire and light, light and darkness. Will be a very interesting combination of weaknesses. But I highly doubt that's what's happening. It's gonna be like fire again. They're weak to me. True. Oh, the music! The music just really picked up. Oh, hi.
Amazing! It's beautiful.
No, me.
Once we exit this cave, we'll be in the Kvaris region proper.
It's called Kvaris, okay? Not just Kvaris, but Kvaris.
Got it.
Yeah, I don't have anything to say to that, buddies. We march onwards. We continue forward. We never stop. You know what? Sure, let's just, you know, go hard. The fight music here feels good. Like, one thing PSO2 doesn't miss with is music. The music here is solid. Also, I gotta say, the enemies here are level 37. I did not expect the enemies here to be level 37. Seeing as we ended the last region with like level 31. Like, Jesus Christ. Hi. What can we find over here? Aww. Look at us go. I'm obsessed with those rocks. Oh, nothing with those rocks? Okay. I don't feel a difficulty increase. I didn't...
Above you.
Here's also a funny thing about... Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, can I keep him as a pet? Oh my god, he's adorable. He's adorably derpy. Oh my god, that one's so derpy.
Watch it carefully.
Yeah, I'm watching it carefully, guys. Very carefully. Oh my god. I wanted its friend shape. Oh my god, that's so cool. But yeah, one thing I want to say about classic PSO2 real quick is the difficulties in new player. The game is overwhelming with systems, but the game difficulty itself is a joke. I'm like level 19 and I'm clearing out level 40 dungeons. Which, you know, isn't supposed to happen in normal games. Like the only way I've died so far was literally getting one shot by a boss.
Success.
That's the only way I managed to die so far. Yeah, level 40 dungeon. I basically go into a level 40 region, like... it doesn't matter that the region is a level 40. I take them out regardless. They all fall over. Like, enemies in PSO2 are just... Oh, compared to like every other game pretty much, feel so weak. And not even like I've chosen like a really strong class. I'm playing as the hunter right now in base PSO2, which I do think is like a really fun. And before I played bouncer, and with both of these I like calmly went into like level 40 regions, and it didn't matter, which I just found really weird. Like, the enemies would still die in like 2-3 hits. Bosses would die within seconds. And not like the NPCs I had with me were a higher level either, they were scaled to my level. Meaning I was like in level 40 region with... I was in level 14 region with like 3 allies that are level 16 as well. It was like, everything is like still dying left and right. It was a surreal experience. I never had an experience like it in MMO because I was like, recommend a level 40 and higher, and I'm like there with like level 16 like high.
Success.
Like I did the hard mode version of like an early game map to unlock my subclass in. Even though you can just use a normal mode, right? I was like, nah, let's use the hard mode version. I just unlocked hard mode, may as well use it. Which is also weird, you unlock hard mode at like level 20. But your character, like subclass, you unlock at level 20 as well.
Kvaris region.
But the lowest level hard area is level 30?
What's this thing?
It's it's Wheatley!
Don't move. Who goes there? What are you doing here?
You're too adorable to threaten me.
Huh? Ilma?
You're too adorable to threaten me. Oh my god, don't zoom in on her face! Oh!
Mission
That
complete
is
already?
terrifying!
Hold on. I'm Mary.
Oh my god, what's
Ilma's
wrong with their
little sister.
faces?
You mean, you people know Ilma?
What? What the fuck?
Oh, that's it. So you're siblings. That's why you look so much alike.
Oh my god, what was wrong with the faces just now?
Crawford was in contact with, right?
Ah, damn it.
Yeah, he couldn't get a hold of Ilma, so he called me, I guess.
I couldn't get a hold of your sister, so I called you.
Makes sense. So, who are you?
We are people.
We came here from Central City to look for Ilma.
Apparently we are here to look for Ilma.
All that way? can't just stand around
Actually,
here
we
and talk.
can.
I'll show you to our lodge.
Why would we not be able to just stand here and talk? Like, for what reason? What's stopping us from just standing here to talk? Yes, you will show us the way. Yeah, you will show us the way. I understand. Yeah. Very kind of you to show us the way, you know? Show us the way right into the enemies. And ka-thunk! What the fuck is that thing? Okay, the enemies here have some cool attacks. I do have to say that much. That alone makes this region already kind of exciting. Like, the enemies have a new variety of attacks, which is always cool. Being basically old enemies with new attacks, it's always exciting. It's one of the things I really liked about Final Fantasy VIII. Because every enemy in the game scales with your level. And depending on the level you would be, and well, the enemy would be as a result, you would just be getting whatchamacallit. You would be able to get really high weapons, high level stuff from them. Because they were also able to just use the high level stuff. Like the difference between running into a low level, I don't even know what they're called in English. But there's this one kind of dragon. In German they're called the Rumdrache. The difference between running to one of them at low to medium level and running into one of them at high level is the fact that they have flair. Are you okay? No, I'm fine. I'm fine, Mary. Don't worry. I'm fine. Knowing how to fight in snow came in handy. I guess you would have experience with that. Okay, now the boss spawns and tries to murder us. How about it? Murder? Murder? On the Orient Express? There's a large make yourself at home. Thank you, don't mind if I do. Aww. Oh, is something what I missed? Nothing really, nothing really.
I'm back.
Hi, Mary.
Hey, Mary. Oh, we've got guests?
I think so, at least.
Oh.
Would be weird if we weren't guests.
You, Ilma? That's Kuka, my older brother.
Did you not listen?
Nice to meet you.
Did you not listen?
Surprising, right?
Guys, Ilma is missing.
5?
Oh, that's a lot.
From oldest to youngest, there's Tyvis, Tuli, then Ilma, Kuka.
Five, you know, 5 children is quite a bit.
Are you
It's not the biggest amount, but, you know, 5 is a solid number.
Our parents died when we were young, so our
Oh, so
grandpa
you are the
raised us,
protagonist.
But
He passed away a little
I
while
don't need to tell me how she is. I can already tell that she's dumb because she tends to be dumb.
Sorry.
That's just how Aina is. She's not the smartest tool in the shed. She's looking kinda dumb with the finger and a thumb in the shape of an L on the forehead.
No.
And we don't stop
Even the
murdering, na na
siblings
na na.
never really know what's going through his head.
Aw.
He always shuts himself up here in the lodge doing research. Every once in a while, he'll go out to investigate something and then vanish.
Aw.
Which is why we weren't really concerned at first.
But then he stayed away for longer than usual.
Either way, we're here to help you find him.
Yeah, let's just find him and go.
good to hear. We were having a rough time of it on our
That
own.
sounds like the best idea. Just, find and leave.
It's nice of you to offer, but we couldn't possibly trouble you.
Huh?
What's wrong with
This
you
is a
guys?
family problem, so we'll take care of it ourselves.
What?
But
Tyvis and Tuli are out looking for him.
I mean, Sandra was alright with its story. It was it had a really good moment towards its end. Redtham, the desert region, had a really alright story. It wasn't top tier, but it was alright. With a few cool moments.
You should just wait here. I'll whip you up something to eat. You must be hungry.
What the fuck is wrong with you, Mary? I mean, in any case, it's better than PSO2 Classic Episode 1. Because being worse than that is some kind of record.
does she not
Like, being worse than PSO2
Sorry,
Classic
we don't
Episode
have much
1 is like,
contact with
oof.
outsiders. I think Mary just doesn't know how to let her walls down.
How bad is... Oh, God.
Oh,
You don't want to know,
what should
Pascal?
we do?
You really
You
don't want
just
to
leave
know?
Things as is.
Virtues, we're going to look. It's our mission to find him. Yeah, it's our mission.
Yeah, we're on a mission.
You really don't want to know how bad it is?
Let's go look for him.
It's like, Dialogue 1 establishes a rule, Dialogue 2 establishes a rule. Dialogue 3, we break both those rules.
Mary said your brothers were out searching.
Like an in-universe rule.
Do you know what areas they had?
Not like a guideline.
Pretty sure Tooley said he was gonna look at the research facility. I think
Oh,
Tyvis headed
that's
towards
fine.
Lost Central.
Hide
Lost Central.
Oh, it's the old capital.
I see. Okay.
Only the bad
We'll
question
still meet up
14
with
is the
them.
voice of Turin. What?
Thanks, Kuka. Okay, we're off.
I mean, no. It's like another level of stupid, so... let me explain PSO2 Classic story for... Like, early game story. Once we're over the dialogue, then we'll go over it for a second. With how
My
stupid it
grandpa was
is.
a researcher too. Guess Zelda
Apparently
took
it
up
gets
research
really
for
good
him.
after episode 1, but episode
It's
1 is
all kinda
really
over my
rough.
head, but if it helps you out at all, feel free to look at it.
Sure.
Wait, this is...
It's the robot that was with Mary.
I like,
Ilma's name is written on the back of it.
Ilma is a robot.
Appears to be
Dun dun
autonomous.
dun!
How does it move, I wonder?
Access the dolls, sure.
There's quite a bit of data on the dolls here.
Oh. Access the old central.
These are materials pertaining to Lost Central.
Ooh.
Did you learn anything?
It looks like there are a few buildings throughout the Kvaris region that lie in ruins.
Okay.
I'm thinking Ilma might be somewhere in one of those places.
Fair enough.
Got it.
So to go over how episode 1 is awful, that's a lot of gold prim stuff. Okay, they really want me to level my own shit here. To explain like how bad episode 2 episode 1 is. So let me quickly describe it. So let's say like this here is central. This is where our story is. Here is like the hub, which is fine. This is like the hub area where you like take up your quests and stuff. So, and this is like the entire central region, like everything over here is central. So let's say let's say the next bit of story plays like over here on Mount Magnus. So we would go to the quest counter and would teleport us to the dialogue on Mount Magnus and then teleport us back. Then the dialogue is over here. It would teleport us over there and then it would teleport us back. And that's how the story is told. You're teleported to the dialogue and then you're teleported back because players found it too tedious to walk to the NPCs in the respective regions to start the dialogue. It was too tedious to walk up to NPCs to start the dialogue. That is way... Oh yeah, it absolutely is. It's fucking awful. Then, like, one of the, like, earliest rules established is that once you're, like, corrupted with the corruption that's going on in that game... Ooh, there's someone fighting. Let's go see if we can help. Once you're, like, corrupted with the corruption, there is no way to stop it. There is no way to stop it. Yeah, first thing you do is you stop it. And, like, it's not even, like, remotely hard. You just cut out, like, the infected bits of the thing and, like, you stop the corruption. So within, like, 2 minutes of being in that, being in PSO2 Classic, you like immediately like break 2 rules. It's not like it's not like shown as like you completing a feat. It really is just straight up you just being like, yeah. No, there's nothing special about it. It like no character acts like it's like anything fancy. It's like, you know, this is how it always worked. The storytelling of PSO2 Classic Episode 1 is just awful. Like, I really hope it gets better, like I've been told. But at least the start to PSO2 Classic Episode 1 is god-awful. Remember, yeah, it doesn't matter if it's in the maps randomly. I rather, like, have to, like, go through a zone to find the dialogue, especially with how tiny the zones are, then be teleported across the land, which takes me completely out of the game. Especially since like you chain like together like dialogue, like you've got a dialogue on the ship, you've got a dialogue in the forest, you got a dialogue on the ship, you got one in the forest, and like you keep going in between those two, and then you sometimes like 2 in the row in the forest, then you suddenly have 1 in the volcano, and like there's no transition to you going to the volcano. You are just at the volcano now. That's just how the game is. You're now at the volcano, and enjoy. Base game, yeah, episode was, yeah, I'm talking about base game. 2, 3, and 5 were super good. Yeah, I heard a lot of good about like the later episodes, but like trying to get into the story is super hard. Like I'm trying, but like it's gonna need like several attempts for me to get into the story. Especially if every character constantly moving their head around like this. Like, why is this a thing?
It must be for the
like why is everyone just looking around like this the entire time in dialogue?
These are beautiful flowers. They take really good care of the gravesite.
Aww. How sad you do, Red Tamaki? Like, I can understand why people like PSO2 Classic because the gameplay is solid, but Jesus Christ.
Let's get going.
I mean, it's fair. It's like, so far the story has been fine, nothing stellar. Like a couple of cool moments. But to be fair, the story made me laugh more than anything else. Designed, you had the chance to trigger the dialogue in the volcano originally, but it was frustrating to go find them. Then make it less frustrating to find the dialogue. Don't just make it, like, accessible from a quest counter. That's like solving a stupid issue with a stupid solution. You don't do that. If you... You're playing the whole story an hour, it's a story for 2 long years? I mean, yeah. But like the quality of the story doesn't change just because I can play it in a row now. It doesn't change the quality of the story, it just changes how I can experience it. And the story so far is fine. It's not good, but it's fine. You need top-notch horror if you're interested, but I hope you tell me more. Are you interested? Sure. All about... Really? Oh, really? You're giving me a tutorial on augments? Really? Really, game? No, I don't keep my battle power in mind when fighting. What the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, augments doesn't affect me battle power if you've been trying to... Oh my god. Oh my... Really? You're now giving me a tutorial on affixing? Really, game? Really, game? You're now telling me how to affix. You're kidding, right? You are kidding me, right? Wait, which one are we supposed to get? We're supposed to get the designated one. Yeah, which one is the designated one? Wait, let me go read the dialogue description again. Trade for the designated. Ah, yes, telling me it's the designated one really does help me. Who that don't understand augments? But it's so fucking simple. Obtaining augment captures and adding augments. Get captured through the lab enhancement, get the effects of lab adding. What? Trade for the designated augment. What is the designated augment capsule? What? It's up to you which capture to exchange for. Then why did it say the designated one? The cutscene time? I mean, yeah. The leveling in this game does not take long. It might have done so on release, but now it's like easy. Ah, this is what you do with all of these. So we need. I'm not even sure what means need and receive. I am so confused. The wording on this is so shit. I was trying to put it quickly. Yeah, I know. Can I just buy any of these? Like, the wording is so off. Yeah, sure. We're doing this trade. Oh no, wait, can I? Okay, I can. I don't need more photon quartz. I apparently haven't. Oh, but I don't have enough penalite. Okay, game. What do I need to? Oh, I'm making leveling. You make me 14. It's the same. No, please, no. What do you mean, no? What do you mean, no level? No. I don't think 14. 14 needs easier levelings. 14 doesn't need easier ways to level. It needs a variety of ways to level, because currently the variety is awful. Like, I do enjoy myself leveling in 14, but it gets really stale. Like, the leveling experience in 14 is one of the worst. Oh, so I can just exchange the okay. Then let's go with Melra for now. It's already easy, like you can just level whole, can just yeah, but that's not fun for everyone, you know? That's not enjoyable for everyone, so it doesn't really apply, you know? Not everyone enjoys that game mode. You're leveling in class you don't enjoy? I mean, I enjoy most classes, but I still don't like how leveling works. Let me look myself up on. Let me just quickly look up what classes I've got leveled on the website. Yeah, Cerberus, that is me. I've got level 90 Paddle, level 90 Gunbreaker, White Mage, Astro, Bard, Ninja, Samurai, Reaper, Dragoon, 88 on Summoner, 88 on Scholar, 74 on Dark Knight, 69 on Warrior, 73 on Monk, 80 on Dancer, 59 on Black Mage, 78 on Red Mage. I have got enough leveling experience. And not about me enjoying the class, it's about the fact that downscaling feels awful. Being scaled down to like old content 14 just feels the worst. It's one of the worst experiences I've had in a video game. But one of the best ways to level is to just, you know, do the roulettes, and your roulettes downscale you. So it tends to be really fucking painful. You're stuck in a moment where it's like, oh god. They just need more variety in leveling. Like, currently you effectively got 2 ways to level a character, 3 ways. One is doing PvP, the other 2 are doing fates and doing dungeons. That is not enough ways to level your character in 14. Especially with like how often you need to run some of the dungeons, it's unbearable. Oh, we're doing the wrong one. I need to add augments. Add that armor to the sword, why not, even though we don't really use it? Let's just add stamina to it so we can get the quest over with.
We are preparing for a defensive operation.
Dungeons with another ability, and like, yeah.
Appearing in the Kvaris region. All arcs defenders
It's so fucking weird. Like, FF14 leveling is an awful experience. I'm not saying every game needs to be like Guild Wars or other games. Also say, yeah, I would be fine with like, I think what they really need to do is rework Fates. Reworking Fates would probably be the best way to approach leveling, in my opinion.
large number of dolls appearing in the Kvaris.
Because currently Fates just feel awful to do.
Please prepare for deployment.
Or, you know, they need to get with the times and change how level scaling works. Because the way 14 handles level scaling is just not fun. And I can say that with my 5,000 hours almost. Yeah, exactly. Don't work, yeah. Or like, you know how 14 has like this chaining mechanic? Which you probably don't remember past like level 5? If they made chaining like, you know, actually increase numbers meaningfully, imagine they literally have a system to solve this, but they don't. Do you ever use chain for something? I think it's like a remnant of like 1.0 era mostly, and like ARR era, where it was like a lot of like classic World of Warcraft. I'm pretty sure chaining also increases like rare drop chance. So you had like a lot of reasons to like chain back in the day. But in modern day, like, you don't chain. Yeah, I'm 99% sure chain increases drop rates because for a while I tried to do manual fleece farming. It does give an impact on XP, but it's really minuscule. Yeah, for a while I did like try to manually farm fleece, because on my server it was like basically bought out on the market board at all times, and the prices for it were insane. I'm talking like 700 gil plus, no, 1,000 gil plus per bit of fleece. Then you can just get like, you can farm like over 100 or so. You can like easily farm like 200 to 300 fleece an hour. So you could easily make like a million gil or something per hour just farming fleece. Okay, that thing I'm way too low level for. But the thing is, like, that's the only time my entire life I've noticed chaining do something.
Well, what do we have here?
Trucks, and I know this is a dangerous place. Be quiet. I managed to figure out that things here deal damage to me. I am not stupid. Oh no, I'm frozen. Can I move? Thank you. I didn't want to let it go, you know? But yeah, if they just made chaining available for, like, actually work for XP properly, I would be down. I would be down. Chaining would be so fucking cool. Chaining in general is, like, a really cool concept. That like took over from... chaining was originally in Final Fantasy XI, where one of the most effective ways of leveling, especially early game, was to just chain together random enemies. Like, you would keep killing the same kind of enemy over and over again, and this would increase the XP you gain every time. And trust me, in 11 you needed that. In 11 you needed chains. If you didn't chain in 11, you were miserable while leveling. Am I ready to go to the ruins? I mean, yeah. Level of enemies present, level 40. Recommended stats, 1900 BP, perfect. If they just modernized the chaining and brought it to 14, like in a modernized way, that alone could like make leveling so much more fun. But Taylor, that would make bots better. Who the fuck gives a shit? Bots are gonna be doing the same shit they do now anyway, so who cares? Make bots slightly more viable to increase player fun. Currently, yeah. There is actually a thing called hunts, you know, which do give a good amount of XP if you do them while being level appropriate. But the thing is, just like, it's not worth doing, man. In the time I like do all my all my daily hunts, which I tried doing for a while, and the time I could like run like 3 dungeons. Because like you get the hunts and you need to find the enemy, and sometimes the enemy is like, oh yeah, by the way, he's across like the entire somewhere in the zone. He's somewhere in the zone, smiley face. And that's why I don't like hunt. Where's the enemy? Yeah, he's somewhere in the area. Only though, yeah, exactly. In general, like, I feel like the open world in, like, not the open world, the overworld in Final Fantasy XIV needs to get some sort of, like, Redux version. Like, they need to update, like, how a lot of things work, but they probably never will. If you're more filled and part of the experience. The only time you ever acknowledge them is before you get the ability to fly. Once you get the ability to fly, they don't even matter anymore. Like, tell me when you last killed a random, like, enemy in like, Upper Lanoska. You probably don't remember. But you never have a reason to, like, kill enemies in Upper Lanoska.
So many dolls around. I wonder if Elma's okay.
And body one of dark, yeah? They're gonna be fine. We're gonna save them, don't worry. But yeah, like, for 14, it's like, it's not a bad game at all. But it does need to adjust leveling. It desperately needs to adjust leveling. And don't make it so that dungeon spamming is the only viable way to do it. I have done my fair share of wake up one morning, decide to get a class to 90, and then get them to 90. For the sigils, yeah, it's not even worth doing for the sigils. Like, it's so weird. Like, for 14, it's like one of the MMOs where I'm like, this has like some of the most potential of any MMO out there. But, yeah, you just do trains, but here's the thing. Trains, while like great for hunts, for sigils and stuff, is again like not really the way to get XP because they want you to level max level for that. I really just wish we had like a viable alternative to spamming dungeons, and we just don't. Spamming dungeons the only like really viable way of getting a character to max level in like a reasonable amount of time. And then you get to Shadowbringers and your characters take 3 dungeons per level up. You do every dungeon 6 times. I don't even find Copperbell Mindset bad anymore since they like changed it up a bit. Now I find Satasha way more cumbersome. With Copperbell Mindset you get like extra like 1 or 2 more abilities at least. There's really one thing I learned from like playing a variety of MMOs. FF14 needs to look at its leveling experience again. Because it really feels like a single player game where the MMO aspect is like an afterthought currently. And I feel like that's a big shame. No, the issue is like The issue with dungeons is that you get downscaled. The downscaling is what makes the dungeons not fun. So unless they like remove downscaling or change how scaling works, it doesn't matter how much they rework the dungeons. You're still gonna be tired of doing them after like the 7th time. Somehow we beat them. Are you surprised, Manon? Christ almighty. Yeah, wait, there's something over there. Let's check it out. But yeah, like... I mind having a ability, but sometimes it's super basic. Here's the thing. I'm gonna say this right now. Being leveled to anywhere below 60 is fucking awful. Most classes get their fun stuff between 50 and 60. Even like Crystal Tower feels fucking awful to play. I don't want to see Crystal Tower ever in my entire life again. Like, come on, like, who the fuck wants to run Crystal Tower again? Like, it's so mind-numbingly boring. Not because the bots don't have mechanics, they do have mechanics and people die to them. It's because you don't have anything to do. It's, like, I could probably do Crystal Tower while I'm asleep. I'm not talking like half asleep, I'm like talking like actively sleeping. Floating board, a piece of special equipment that can only can summon from a port terminal. Oh. That's neat. You can use it to ride across the ice. Woo! Puggies! Oh, I hate this. I hate this so much. This is so weird to control. Ah! This is so weird to control. Oh my god. Ah! Oh. The main issue 14 leveling really has isn't like the fact that you are that the dungeons are engaging. It really boils down to the fact that being leveled down feels fucking awful. It also like depends on the class heavily. Like one of my favorite examples pre-Endwalker. It's pre-Endwalker, whatchamacallit, Summoner. Pre-Endwalker Summoner was amazing. Why? Because every 10 levels you had a different rotation. How can I dismount? How can I leave? Ah! I'm stuck! Okay, 30 times it will leave me. That's how I dismount. I just let timer run out. So how do I dismount? But yeah, like pre-Endwalker Summoner, it was so funny. Like you had a level 50 rotation, you had a level 60 rotation, you had a level 70 rotation, and a level 80 rotation. You had to, like, for roulettes, you had to remember all of them. Which, you know, for better or for worse, you know? You had to remember all of those different rotations for a Summoner. It was abysmal. It's like every like 10 levels like got a like new class quest with like new class abilities that completely changed how your class plays. Which was kind of fun while leveling, but when you had to like go back through dungeons especially, it was so awful. And there are still some classes that feel similar. Like Gunbreaker anywhere below level 70. Thanks to lacking continuation. Gunbreaker below level 70 just feels bad. Like, who wants to play Gunbreaker below level 70? Let's be honest here. It's also somewhere in the 60s where Dark Knight finally starts to feel good. It's like level, whatchamacallit? There's several classes which take like several levels to start feeling okay. Like, think about Black Mage. Can I please unfreeze? Thank you. I am Paladin's like not the most awful low level. Especially compared to like Black Mage. Basically not a tank. Why are you not a tank that's not a tank? I mean, with level 30 you start getting access to your tanking abilities once you actually Paladin instead of a Gladiator. And pre-level 30, like, who cares? You have no heals? Yeah, but like, you shouldn't deal. You Paladin does fine damage on low level. Starting at 30, you get mitigations of Shieldtron and stuff. And from then on out, Paladin just feels fine to play. And not like you use your... Are you supposed to use your heal? The only heal you're supposed to use like your passive damage. So no big pull.
Oh,
Most of your like whatchamacallit?
Are you people from this area?
Most of your mitigation comes from the class, from the not class, but
we came to collect data.
whatchamacall them?
Have you seen
The ship too. Yeah, I think my stream title says that much. Yeah. Hey, Freeze Ref. You do have heals even at low levels? No, you don't.
Oh, if you're looking for him.
No, you don't.
Right. He looked strong.
The Paladin is all about smiting the enemies with the might of God, not about self-healing. I don't know when it started that like Paladins got like confused with clerics.
Thanks.
I personally blame WoW for that.
Come on. We gotta catch up to Ilma.
It's about both? No, not really.
Possibility it was either Thule or Tyvis. They look alike, remember?
There's like, I don't know which moment in time it is. Also, how you doing, Freeze Raf? You're at low level. Yeah, you don't know that because at low level you don't think they have safe heal. You die with the grace of God and God also heals me. No, not that's again like a more modern thing. I don't know when people started confusing Paladin with clerics. It happened at some point. I don't know when. But like at some point people just started like mixing those two up in their brains and I'm like, hello? Those are not the same. Under maintenance in my PC law? I don't know. Because I'm very much on chip too.
This one has a browsing
Mystery. Oh my. You better not check mine. Ooh. Okay.
So, there are dolls here too, huh?
To me personally, like to what I like Paladin originally used to be. Paladin is about being the big guy that smites the opponent with the power of God, whereas the warrior would rely on like the raw might and power of training. Paladin stems becoming from the God. Oh hi there. Oh hi Mark.
Are you...
Incoming.
Hey Alphino.
Oh,
Is it just blue hair Alphino? Oh my god. What does it remind me of Alphino? I AMS Crone, that is such a weird name. They look tough. Aina, you're just being a bitch. You're just being a bitch, let's be real here, Aina. Oh, I've got an enemy, I will smite my foes. Yeah, pretty much, like, when I think Paladin, like, healing is a thing I think because, like, I played years and years of WoW, where healing themselves the Holy Light is, like, part of the class identity. But, like, Paladin's more about like smiting the... It's more like a Crusader in most games, honestly. That's about the healing. The healing is like maybe there, but not always. But like this like Crusader-like aspect where you go and smite the opponent with the Wrath of God is like always there. Like that's the reason why D&D Paladins are like well known for smiting foes. Small hits, but like that's the thing. In 14, the Paladin is not it's not a healer, it's a tank.
Thank you. You saved us.
And not like healing's like something iconic about that class. Alpha, no? Okay, I understand.
Luca told me about you three. You're looking for Ilma.
I love the audio mixing in this game.
Yeah. Have you found any clues?
I've been destroying dolls' nests while I look so Ilma doesn't walk right into them. But I haven't seen hide.
The only thing that can use small heals? I mean, not really.
We'll help you out.
No, that's alright.
Yeah, that's why it reminds me of Alpha, because that one little thing going down his back.
Hey, wait a sec.
I think it's really like FFA WoW that did it. Exactly.
Mistral Woods lies up ahead. Tidus is there.
Who is Tyvis?
Feel free to go help him. Once I take care of the dolls here, I'll head back to the lodge.
Who's Tyvis? I'm here to find Ilma. But for them, oh my god, how much shit do they give me? Oh, there's a PSE burst here somewhere. Where's my Pepsi burst? There's my Pepsi burst. We're running to the Pepsi burst. I don't care, we're running to the Pepsi burst. But yeah, I mean, I disagree. While Paladins are like definitely like modern day associated with like healing, I think a lot of it comes from like more modern RPGs than like the definition of the class itself. Like for me, like I know it's like those like class to almost like D&D style concepts. But for me, Paladin was like always like the offensive one, while Cleric was the healer. It was like essentially like their difference. You want to play a Paladin, you were playing a tank who you're playing a tank that did a fuck ton of holy damage. You wanting to heal, you play Cleric. It's the same thing, but you deal less damage in exchange for better spells. And whoop. I also am curious, Tamaki, what's your weapon type in this game? But as opposed to exactly like when I think of Paladin, I think more of like a Crusader type character, which essentially like especially if like starting as a gladiator. 14 leans more heavily into. The brother, because usually the one tank while dealing tons of damage. There's the difference between doing tons of damage and dealing tons of holy damage. The fact that the damage is holy is very important to the class identity of Paladin. Do I have a teleport in this area? No, I don't. So time to find one somehow. Buddy, start scanning. Like, elements have like a huge effect upon like my conception of classes. Hey, Clippy. Like when I think of like holy damage, like I think of Paladin immediately. The basic concepts. I mean, yeah, not necessarily just D&D though. Favorite Berserk, exactly. Paladin is never like the big sword guy. Paladin's like more like the traditional like one-hander plus shield, or like in general like Paladin's even more so associated with maces rather than like sword and shield. Like I think 14 might be one of the very few games where Paladins are primarily associated with swords rather than maces. There's some in the company use maces. Paladins too! Paladins too! Do we just continue story, or do we go around here and murder? I think we go around here and murder for a round. Depends on my inventory size, honestly. 21 slots should be fine. Does that make sense? Yeah, exactly. It's like mace and shield. It tends to be like mace and shield, which is like the generic like paladin getup. Some of the calls people are allowed to drop. Yeah, exactly. It's something along those lines, where basically like they're wholly doing like doing like actual stuff like leads to blood loss or something is like bad. Unless like you've got like you're under like a certain oath or some shit. But in general, you like kinda want to avoid bleeding the enemy. I think it's like considered disrespectful towards the dead or some shit. I don't remember. But yeah, that's why like paladins tend to use mace as well. Random swords because it can crush armor while you use armor is useless. I mean, swords were not useless in the fight against armor. So swords were still like really important. They weren't as strong as like more blunt weapons, but the advantage of like blunt weaponry like swords was the ability to like more easily block with them. With something like, well, you know, a mace, you don't really have the ability to parry that well. Like, compare your ability to parry with a mace to your ability to parry with a sword, you know? The sword makes parrying a lot easier. As armor, you need to be precise and damage. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, important notes about paladins basically: don't get paladins and crusaders mixed up, don't get paladins and clerics mixed up. When you think of paladin with sword, you're probably thinking of crusader. Because crusaders are commonly depicted with a sword. Which is why, like, when you play World of Warcraft, if you play a paladin and replay a retribution paladin, you're very likely to be finding yourself wanting a sword. Because that's based on the more Crusader vibe. I gotta say, so far I like the snow region a lot more than the desert region. There seems to be bigger enemy variety, and the enemies from previous areas got new abilities that I really like. Also seems to be the first region without Angelo. God bonks, yeah. I'm glad Angelo isn't evil anymore. Considering I haven't seen evil Angelo in this region yet. Looks crazy in this, I've never seen it before. It looks really fucking cool. Like, this is my favorite move. It is so good for like PSE bursts. But like, why lands for PSE bursts is so fucking nice. I think you just have so much AoE. It's actually not. Also, you're right, you don't get given new armor and equipment in this area. So for once, I actually gotta farm my armor myself. Oh, shucks. I gotta play the game. Or, you know, just keep ignoring armor levels as I have been till now. Yeah, that's probably accurate. I would probably just be ignoring BP as far as possible. It worked for me so far! I think I'm like 200 BP lower than I'm supposed to be. Do you level cap? I mean, yeah. Like, the game's like always stressing about like, you should have like 200 higher BP than you do. I'm like, okay. That's basically my response to it. Everything you need. I mean, the game isn't giving me any more gear at this region, which is funny. Don't need armor if you don't take damage. True! The fuck are you? You look funny. Wait. Trans-war destruction? Oh no, the trans-over, okay. Okay, that makes a lot more sense than trans-war destruction. I was like, wait, what? Game what? I was very confused by what it had written down. And I'm quite glad to have been wrong about what I've read. And Emperor saw that thing move for the first time. Why? Is it like really annoying back in PSO2 Classic? No, I just don't need gear, I'm just murdering. A dead enemy can't kill me. PSO2. Again, like, okay, here, I ran a bit of like PSO2 Classic earlier today. But I still have this issue of PSO2 Classic, where it feels like the game is way too fucking easy. Like, I so far I got like knocked down once, and that was because I got one shot by a level 40 dragon. I was level 19. You know, that was the only time I got down so far. And it's not like the dragon survived more than 30 seconds against me anyway. Compete the dual quest of adjustability to make that learn from most players. Oh, we'll have to see. We'll have to see when I get there. I'm not stressing about stuff now. I'll stress about the stuff when I get around to that stuff. Ooh, climax! Oh, fuck, I just used my ult because I thought I didn't get my climax roll. Oh well. Let me just quickly do this and do this and do this. Just lock onto you to make this easy on me. Thank you. This, thank you. Ah, goddamn, then he bonked me. Rude. Very, very rude. And just keep spinning it around. No hit fight and still lose. Christ almighty. Sometimes that's fair enough. It's fair enough. Hey, you, Silver Sands gun. How do you do, Silver Sands? But yeah, basically, Clippy, I don't think I've told you yet, but I unlocked side classes in PSO2 Classic, like subclasses, and I unlocked them while doing the missions in the hard version of the forest and the volcano, and the enemies there can't touch me, except for like the dragon boss in the volcano who end up one-shotting me, which I kind of found hilarious. Like, the only damage I took throughout like an hour in each of those zones was getting one-shot by the boss. And if getting one shot by the boss the only time I take damage, I think I'm fine. Excuse me? What? I don't think I've seen that guy in a while. I think we've seen that guy like once on Mount Magnus. So it's been a good bit since we've seen this guy. Kind of sad I don't have any ranged weaponry with me now. So I suppose... oh, we got drones with us, I didn't even notice. Oh, that's kind of hard. I always like areas that give me drones. Because having drones just... it is kind of reassuring. It's kind of a bit reassuring, you know. It makes things a lot more chill. We've gotten really addicted. I mean, not really. Why would you say I got addicted? Punk. If I was addicted, I would be looking completely different right now. I would not be level 43. Do you want to run ultra hard difficulty in SPSO 2? That's awful. I don't want the game to start having any sort of resemblance of difficulty, like, what do I know, like 20 hours in. Like, I fought a giant tank and I was like, yeah, this is like a fun concept. He doesn't deal any damage, but despite being like over-leveled for me, but you know, it was still a fun concept. That giant tank was cool. That giant tank was genuinely just a cool dude. But that's how you parry, by, you know, just casting something into the opponent's face. They're legally not allowed to hurt you while you cast at them. Bring me some ultra hard quests yesterday and the enemies were way tankier than dolls. It's actually hilarious because you were complaining about dolls being too tanky. That's actually really fucking funny. Yeah, it really feels like NGS is such an improvement on base PSO2 in like a lot of ways. Like, unless you've got like a lot of nostalgia for base PSO2, it's hard to recommend. Like I feel like Pascal would be precisely like the target audience for base PSO2 because of how much base PSO2 feels like Monster Hunter with like fancy abilities. But it's hard to recommend to even Pascal because like the entire game is not a challenge until like end game. Ooh yeah! Ooh yeah! And you know, when like it's difficult to like recommend the game to someone who if it's like we had to recommend like the base game to someone who would like perfectly like it because like of how awful the early experience is, I can't it's like you know then your game's in a rough shape. Oh, do you have the inventory spaces? I got 13 more slots, yeah I do. Been put into a Monster Hunter loop and jump Monster Hunter World for it. I mean, it's good fun. It's good fun. Like base PSO2. Usually the enemies just don't survive jack shit for like the longest time. DMC5 from a lot more. Yeah, I mean, my biggest issue between like I think I listed like my biggest issues to Clippy yesterday in the DM. After I like finish his PSE Encore, let me just quickly list them. If you ever want to try them, by the way. Hey, that would be nice. That'd be nice. Clippy, which ones are we missing? Because Clippy is missing 2 triggers so that we can do all of them. We're missing exactly 2 so I can check them all out later. Whenever I get around to it. Oh my god, you look cool. Oh, you found them? Nice. Hi, Max. Hi. Oh, what are you? Oh my god, it's a giant crocodile! It's a giant crocodile? Oh my god, it's a giant crocodile, I'm down. Stitch says hi. Hey, Stitch! How do you do? How do you do? It's a giant crocodile! Oh my god, I love him! Oh my god, I love him! It's a laser shooting crocodile! What in the Digimon is this? Finally tonight I had no time, was so tired from downloading. Yeah, that's fair. I can probably hop into a voice channel with you tonight if I don't feel like super dead. But I do recommend you start with NGS. Like, I think both are fine, but I definitely recommend starting with NGS. Yeah? Like, both have their ups and downs, but I think overall, like, the better new player experience is definitely in NGS. It's just straight up a Digimon, though. And I'm all here for it. I love Digimon. Oh! That looks so dope. Going back to basics because it gave me an entirely new look on things. I mean, yeah. Then Jones and the DMP up for a call. I mean, that's fair. I would probably be up for a call around our usual time if I'm not super tired. Like around like 9 to 10 p.m.-ish. To be fair, even if I'm too tired, I will probably be grinding PSO2, either Classic or this one. We can get to the interesting content in Classic. Oh, this thing is so cool! I like this thing. I like this Crocodile a lot. He is so cool. This might be my favorite PSO2 monster yet. I super hard vibe with this design. A giant mecha crocodile. Like, how could you not? It can teleport around like all the other enemies in the area. Fuck yeah! It's a teleporting mecha crocodile. Oh my god! How could I not like that? Okay, that's super cool. Let me quickly go clean up my inventory though. A giant mecha crocodile that can teleport around. That's so cool. But yeah, let me quickly like let's grab my DMs with Clippy. Because there was a thing about like old PS. There's a few things about my old about the old PSO2 that I noticed, which I like had difficulty vibing with. The biggest issues for me are the small things, like you can't jump across the like walls to make paths less painful, and the fact that almost no melee ability moves yourself slightly towards the opponent. Oh god, yeah, that's such a big pain. Like every ability you press, like it feels like you're like swinging a great sword on Monster Hunter. So you're just like have this like really like slow thing going on, which makes it a huge pain in the ass to like use most weapons, which is why I like the wire, because during the wire you can like move around a bit. So many of the melee jobs would just feel great to play if you just move slightly towards the enemy, yeah. Like Katana itself, like it feels so awful in base PSO2, but like if you just had the ability to like move to enemies, it just feels so much better. We have 5 abilities for classes. That is a fair criticism. I think it would be cooler if we got more abilities. It would be cooler if we got more abilities in PSO2 NGS, but that will probably come with time, you know? Keep in mind, PSO2 Classic had like 8 years to get its content. Also, how rough it is to trigger PSE bursts. I have tried triggering PSE bursts. I was in a zone with like 4 other players, but all 4 of us were running like full parties of NPCs, and we couldn't get a PSE burst trigger. We were running in circles, murdering a fuck ton of enemies. It was like even like, I don't know, it was like this, whatever special weather condition was in the zone that like made PSE burst like more likely. We could never trigger one. You can use NPC PSE burst. I mean, it makes more enemies spawn. I don't see why you wouldn't. But my point is, like, we were trying. We were like murdering a fuck ton of enemies and like didn't work. It's super annoying. One of my biggest criticisms for the game, enemies only spawning when I am nearby. Like, what's up with that? That makes the, like, whole world feel so weird. Are we talking about PSO2 Classic right now?
Your efforts are appreciated.
Yeah, I'm talking about Classic, not about Modern. I know how to trigger it in Modern. I'm talking about Classic. I am talking about Classic here, not about Modern. These are my issues with Modern specifically. Yeah, I know. In Modern, I don't have any issues triggering PSE bursts. If I did, I would be kind of, you know, bad at the game. Floating facility, woo? Yeah, I think that's probably got, like, the closest to it. Or was I in floating facility? I wasn't, like, floating ruins, I think. Oh my god, it's a lot of gold and stuff. I really need to use it at some point. I got only 76 slots left. Oh my god, all these seeds in my inventory. Oh, all this meat. It's kind of hard. Yeah, it's really rough. It's like really, really rough in base PSE2, and that's like my issue with it. It feels like it's pointlessly difficult, you know? It doesn't feel like it's like... The difficulty doesn't feel like it's like, you know... It's difficult to get, but then very rotting. It's just an absolute pain in the ass. Keep in mind, one of the very, very first quests you get in base PSO2 is to go trigger a PSE burst. It's one of the very first optional quests you get. You get a quest from Alphen to go trigger a PSE burst. I couldn't do that quest. Because getting a PSE burst was just that difficult.
Thank you very much.
I'm ready to give up so I can skip you past the annoying parts. I'm not giving up. I mean, Clippy, all I'm doing right now is I'm doing the explorations. Even though I'm fucking underleveled for them, but I don't care because the enemies don't do damage. And that's all I'm doing right now on Classic PSO2. Okay, we think we've got like a decent amount of inventory space. Damn. Well, at least once, yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing right now. And I know that if I can, I should be playing on the hardest difficulty I can for more XP. But like again, like base PSO2, it's just my three biggest issues are like not being able to like jump over like small like lakes. Because the game just wouldn't let me, even though it would make like the way shorter. My character's definitely capable of jumping over them. How rough it is to trigger PSE bursts. Enemies only spawning near my character, which makes the game feel a lot more gamey and a lot less like environmental, you know? Like, it feels weird to have to like walk up to someone only then enemies arrive. Because it just makes the game feel, it makes the like whole like threat of enemies feel non-existent. Like every time there's a threat, it's because I'm there. The threats don't happen because, you know, the threats are happening. The threats are happening because I'm in the area. I am the danger to the world. If I wasn't in the area, the threats wouldn't be happening. There wouldn't be any urgent quests if I wasn't present. Which PSO2 does better. NGS does better. Like here you see these monkeys. These monkeys are around because these monkeys exist in this world. They didn't wait for me to appear to spawn. They are here because they're part of the world. They didn't wait for me to arrive to then spawn in. Which just makes every like enemy in PSO2 Classic feel very artificial to me. A lot less like a living, breathing thing. I again got invited to Coven yesterday. By the same guy as well. Which I found so weird. Okay. Oh, it's a cute outfit. That's cute outfit with cute hair. That is adorable. I will probably not be holding the plush because the clipping looks ugly, but otherwise it's adorable. Let's go look at some people. Zuya. Hey, that's nice and simple. Blue Shadow. Yeah, name checks out. Mech. Let's see what does this person look like. Oh, that's cute. That is adorable. What about Kira Elos? I think I've seen this name around a lot. Yeah. Looks alright, looks alright. Any other people I can spy on who are nearby? Did they talk about you yet? Oh no, I didn't. Rover too? Looks like a knockoff Ari. It looks, yeah, I could, but I don't want to. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, yeah, but I don't want to bother right now. There is someone hiding. Why are they hiding up here and looking like they're eating something? I am very perplexed by that. I am very perplexed with them just sitting there, eating in the middle of the roof somewhere. I didn't know what to do. Aww. Don't use my BP for a raid. Awkward timing. It's secret snack time. I wonder, is Roofgang back? Is Roofgang back? That's the most important thing to find out right now. I doubt they're back, but is Roofgang back? No, Roofgang is still not here. Oh, Roofgang is small. And one of these is adorable. The other one looks like they forgot the way to the beach. Lady, this ain't the beach. This is Central City. Dress accordingly. Don't dress on the beach when you're in the middle of Central City. No way. Ah, yes. My favorite thing to do in a video game. Watch the trailer for the game. I always like doing that. And that's just my favorite thing, you know, just watching the trailer for a game while playing the game. I found one of those screens doing the exact same thing in PSO2 Classic. Like in the whole area, where, like in the shopping area where currently Sonic is residing. I didn't know we also had one here. I'm not complaining. I'm just surprised. Look at the main character go. We look so much cuter. The anime episode on the big TV screen. That's really fucking cool. I like how that makes that big guy look so dramatic. When really that big guy isn't that dramatic at all. that big guy is like... That anime episode in NGS as well. That's so cool, Wolfnick. That is so cool. You imagine doing Watch Party this way? That's so fucking dope. That was a while ago. I wonder if they're gonna do it like again for like a big patch release or something. Because that would be pretty fucking cool. How's how are you doing, Wolfnick? Oh. 6 months ago. Fair enough, fair enough. I still think that like the fact that this is all done like in-game render is so cool. Here they're still doing yeah, it's adorable. How let's get on doing that collab. Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool. I like little things like this. This had so much personality to the game, even though it feels really immersion breaking. Like, this feels really immersion breaking, you know? Like, watching a trailer for the game I'm playing inside the game on a monitor is, you know, there's a way they could fix this and make it actually like not immersion breaking, and then just change the new Genesis at the end with join the Ark's Defenders today. Like imagine doing it that way. That'd be so fucking dope. Because that would seem like it's like, you know, a propaganda video to join the Ark's Defenders. It'd be a really small change, but it'd be so funny. Like you see the trailer's over now? And then like new Genesis. And now replace this with just being like Ark's Defenders. That'd be so fucking cool. It would not break immersion that way. But you know, this might really feel like, wow, this is my Fantasy Star Online 2. Oh, you sent well met. Okay, what do you want? If we predict change in the weather, I think we could help everyone battle. So I've been researching change in temperature and humidity in the direction of the wind every hour. That's pretty tough work I'm doing, save the sakes of the Ark Defenders. Huh. So it will be strength depending on the weather. Bad weather in particular, the thunderstorms spawn powerful enemies. Oh!
I must be going.
I knew sandstorms like increase PSE burst, increase the PSE bar. She changed roofs! She changed roofs! Or the two different people? Hold up! Did she change the roof or the two different people? No, she changed roofs! She was sitting right here! She changed the roof she's sitting on! Why? Why? I don't think it's the whole thing, but like, what's something like? Yeah, I need to go AFK on a different room now, or like what? So next save, yeah, but like, are we going to a different roof suddenly? Like I'm 99% of a lobby rat is a mystery. Why do you call them lobby rats? In any MMORPG, you would call them, yeah, these are the most normal people. Because, like, that's the endgame of an MMORPG, just AFKing in, like, the capital city. Like, in every other RPG I've met, lobbies come, why? Why? In every other MMORPG, it's like, yeah, these are the guys who are, like, done with the game. More better than the lobby, but why are you like negative about them? I don't get it. They changed again. They changed again. Okay, I'm gonna confront them. I have to find out what's going on. Okay, I got. You know, why do you keep changing the roof you eat on? I am dying to know. One of the most breadth of 14 lobby people? I mean, fair enough. I am just really curious why this person keeps changing roofs. Might have empty? No, it's like being a lobby person is like pretty it's like the most normal thing in MMORPG. Like it's the end game, you know? It's the end game. Once you're like out of content to do, you log in AFK in any town. Well, this game does not mean you're done with content, it means you just care about fashion being AFK in lobby. That's the end game of any MMORPG! That is the end game. Hey, Gone Queen. That is the end game for any MMORPG, to show off your fashion in the capital city. To buy my cast parts. Oh god. I saw like, I also think PSO2 ran, like I saw like several Digimon. How's it going? It's going well, it's going well. They're not answering me. They are not answering me. All I want to know is why they keep changing the roof they are eating on. It's all I want to know. They changed twice already. I want to solve this mystery. But yeah, I don't get why people be negative about people AFKing in the capital city. It's only like beneficial to you guys. The mystery right now is this care person right here. I've seen them on like 3 different roofs just eating. And they keep swapping roofs for some reason. I want to know why. But yeah, people really need to appreciate these like lobby citrus more. Because much like the lurkers on any like Twitch stream, for example, much like lurkers on Twitch streams, these people are part of what keeps the game alive, oddly enough. Because these people are what drives player numbers up. And thanks to those player numbers, people are going to be more inclined to go check out the game. Like, let's say there's like, I'm going to be honest, it's probably a realistic number. At least like 1% of the player base, or if not at least 5. 5 sounds honestly more realistic. Let's say 5% of the player base was sitting AFK in the lobbies. That is 5% more players you guys got, or we got, to show that our game is a good one for people to enjoy. So it's like, why would I not be like supporting that, you know? It'd be very weird to be like, yeah, no, fuck you for sitting in the lobby. Like, no, I'm not gonna say fuck you for sitting in the lobby. I'm not gonna give you a demeaning name. You're an important part of the player base, just like anyone else. The amount of hours in Final Fantasy XIV I've spent sweeping in Limthalominsa or anywhere else is probably in the triple digits. I wouldn't doubt that out of my 4,000 hours, like 400 at least of them, like 10% of my playtime, is just spent sitting in a town sweeping. Even see populated blocks right away. I've seen populated blocks. I've seen populated blocks before. Corn cream, calm down, calm down. It's such a mystery. This person's like not answering as well. I just want to know why are they sitting on the roofs eating? Zippy! It's like such a weird little thing. Citizen Hydrant will do. I'm just curious, okay? Don't tell me to calm down. I will tell you to calm down. I accidentally became the ambassador for my guild and made like forever. Hey, Corn Queen, calm down. Calm down. I mean, yeah, I said calm down. Corn Queen. Relax. Relax. I can then re-add the countdown to Yeet. I can re-add that countdown. I mean, yeah, being in the lobby is like one of the most fun parts of any MMORPG. Like, how else do you meet people? Like, let's be realistic here. While doing PSE bursts, you're not gonna be chatting to your people. You're all gonna be mindlessly like grinding PSE bursts. You're not gonna be striking up a conversation. Ouch. You guys are gonna be doing the same thing as we do in every other MMO? Yeah, exactly my point. Like, people can and people will not be like doing the same shit they do in town that they would do like in a combat situation. Like, this is how friendships are made. And if I wasn't on stream, I would probably be committed to waiting until this person either locks out, or I like need to go to the toilet or something. I mean, I'm tempted right now just to see who has more willpower, me or that person. who has a bigger willpower, me or her? It doesn't make for good content. But I do want to know. I do want to know, why is she sitting here? Why does she keep changing the roofs? Right, Tamaki, I have seen her move to... This is the first spot I've seen her move to. No, she wasn't on the same roof the entire time. She has not been on the roof the entire time. Can't we just click on your name for the follow age? You've been following me since December 2022. I think, yeah, that makes sense. You joined me during Pokemon. Like, the previous roof she was the one that corner, and then she was the one before there was the one right to us. Well, she's being stared at. They literally were right here. They were literally not AFK. 5 minutes ago, I literally saw the move. A 7-month sailor? Why does it sound like I'm pregnant? It's the same player with same name, same fashion, doing the same emote. Don't gaslight me, Chad. Don't try and gaslight me. I know what I'm seeing. I very, very, very well know what I'm seeing. Maybe you're seeing the ghost of a player. Yeah, that's why you guys are seeing them too. Because it's just a ghost. Streamer is seeing things. Yeah, I'm seeing something. And the thing I'm seeing is the person sitting in front of me. But I think Cape lied to me. I think Cape lied to me. And see a player. Girls. I see a player right there, but yeah. Twitch link plus the image doesn't. I've never told a single lie in my life. You know what you're told about Twitch link plus image now has hyper boosting your post doesn't seem to be accurate. I've gotten 15 views on my post on my go live. Yeah, and you were apparently wrong. Maybe I need to look up this person. Yo Clash? What a name. I mean, to be fair, I'm Sailor Maid some. What do I have to say about names? Let's see, Yo Clash? Ah, yes, I feel like a person with 200,000 followers is gonna have a different experience from me. It makes sense that a person with 200,000 followers has a different experience. I see the pink cat eating. No idea what stream is talking about. I see a player. I see Sarah. So who do you see? Hey, Nick. Welcome to the Blood Bang. Thank you for the follow. I'm curious, if I start moving around, will they move around? Now I'm gonna go test it hypothesis. I think the post may not visible as much. I mean, the posts have been more visible thanks to images for a while now. The guy was talking about like it was hyper boosting him, so I was curious if it like actually worked. I also like the like picture I made. I'm gonna be waiting like I'm gonna be like standing like out of the way. I'm gonna be standing like over here-ish, where she doesn't immediately notice me. Like, just over here and see if, like, the player move. They're still here, okay. All I want to know... I'm just gonna show, like, the picture I put on. Was perfect stalker. I am not a stalker! This is different. I don't care about this person personally. I care about this person... I care about their sit of view weight. That sounds weird. Oh, is it? Did they remove this feature? Oh my, I can no longer just drag and drop pictures into... I can no longer just drag and drop pictures into my stream. Oh my god. Why? Why can I no longer just drag and drop pictures into my stream? Oh no, that's illegal. Why did they do this? Why did they remove my option to drag and drop pictures in? Maybe if I'm not in edit mode? No, even if I'm not in edit, what the fuck? I don't want to manually have to add every picture. That's bullshit. Like, I am not stalking. Christ almighty, you guys, calm down. We rerolled? Yeah, probably. I don't even know when I last updated it. Image. It's on my external hard drive. It's just called perfection. Because it is the perfect thumbnail I made. Can you guys see the amazing thumbnail I made for today's stream? They're still sitting there eating. You're not talking, what are you doing? What am I doing? I'm being curious, okay? I'm a very curious person. Taylor Peak, yeah, exactly. Mika going out of the corner like, huh? And I took like a random picture from like the official PS2 Twitter and just put myself over there. Big screen where the trailer is playing. Here conditions to admit you have a problem. I'm not a stalker, okay? I am a lot of things. A stalker isn't one of them. I am just a curious person wondering why the fuck a person is sitting there for so long. No, not just for that long, but like why they kept changing roofs. Stop it. I am not stalking! Chat, don't make it weird! Don't make it weird! I am not being a stalker! It doesn't even have the same aspect ratio. Perfect. Stalkers blame curiosity. I am not... I swear to God, Ratamaki. I swear to God, chat. Roof, okay, video game. Just curious, okay? Have you never seen a person doing something, have you never seen, like, a person do something when curious about why they're doing it? If I was a stalker, I would not have confronted them about it. Hey, look, it's a Clippy. You know who's the stalker though? Yeah, right next to me. Hi, Clippy. Maybe ask. I already did. I already did ask them. They did not respond. I'm gonna just go sit down up here. Yep, let me get on the roof, please. I'm not trying to hide that I'm curious. I am being straight up with my curiosity. I am asking. I am being kind. I am being sweet. I'm afraid you're a stalker. I am not a stalker. What? There is no stalking involved. It'd be very different if I was stalking this person. I would be not acting like this. If I was stalking, I would be trying to be very secretive about it. Instead of, you know, being upfront about like, hello, how are you doing? Why do you keep swapping roofs? It's really all I want to know. I don't care about the fact they're AFKing on a roof. I'm just curious to why they keep swapping the roof they're sitting on. Stalking is insane. I know how stalking works, yes. Which is in large because when I was a child, my parents used to watch like a lot of like crime shows. Like a lot of crime shows. My mom especially loved crime shows. How's how you doing, Starduck? Like, for example, like one of my mom's favorite shows was K11 or K11, as you would say it in English. Which was effectively like a show entirely about like, you know, the criminal police. Not like oh god, it's like it translates horribly. Basically, Andromeda is like the normal police, so like takes care of like the normal police shit, and then we got the what we like to call the creepo, which is like doing the more in-depth stuff, you know. I'm great enjoying the stream. So you know crime. I know crime well. Yes, I blame my parents. Why is there a tail? Why is this guy being tailed from Sonic? Why? Why? I swear to God. I swear to God. Let me wave. Whee! Teach me what I was talking. My parents didn't teach me what I was like, what the fuck, Lippy? What happened to you? What happened to you, Clip? What the fuck? What the fuck, Clippy? What? Your crime show is Cora L 11 as a watch the drum pass. W loyal to the law. It's both gonna be so confused when they come back to just have like a bunch of people here. And the family got remade. There is no stalking in my family. There is no stalking. All I know about stalking is some like crime shows and like random as YouTube videos. Like there was this like whole thing Ludwig covered not too long ago about a girl and like who did like a stream which was like run like I think it was like a charity walking stream. I don't remember the exact details, but it was like a video about like a person like obviously like stalking her because people kept seeing them. And the chat makes people question sexuality. Oh god! Now that's an old reference at this point. They're watching YouTube video. Oh no! Ah! Chad! You're killing me. When my credits were of Pioneer too. Ooh. It's a good reference, yeah. It's an old reference. It's an oldie but goodie. Ah, God. But, there's like a lot to it. Like, ah, God. No ordinary stalker. But a master stalker. I am not a master stalker. I am not a unit from StarCraft 2 who can blink. I can't just teleport across chasms. It's not what I can. It's not something I can do. It's not what I'm capable of. Oh my god. It's deep and fun. Needs more holograms. Deep and fun. Not gonna budget. It's deep and fun. Oh god. When you were coming, I heard you're a master. Please teach me the way of talking, sensei. Oh god? Oh god? I hope that never comes to, that's never gonna be a thing, I hope. I hope no one ever comes in here and is like, yeah, so teach me the way of stalking. No. Okay, guys, I'm not a stalker, I promise. I'm just chilling here on a roof with my good friend Clippy dancing. You're just the most normal thing. Sailor, do you need help? I need help in a lot of ways, but nothing this related. It's way over there, no one is there. What? 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 Am I somewhere else on their screen? What the guy? What? What? Could be also this guy on your screen? Are you just gaslighting me again? Are you here for me? Okay. Oh god. The bubbles coming from the mountain. There he's talking to us. What the hell? What? Wait, he at the one. I'm not a mountain. Would that make me the sequel to the rock? Being a mountain? I am the sequel to the rock. I am the mountain. I don't speak. I'm curious. Am I actually not here for you now? You have your wisdom or great doubt the mountain. What the fuck? If they reply with yes, I'm gonna straight up ask them to like come to my Twitch channel because I'm curious. I'm curious if they're fucking with me or if they are being genuine right now. So you don't think you're stalking from there? It's no stalking. This is me, Karen Clippy. That's so weird. If you wanna see my perspective, I am on Twitch right now. What the fuck? You're way up in the mountains, what the fuck? What the fuck? I'm curious if you can send me a screenshot. I would love to see that. I would love to see, like, me having a message from the mountains. Like, if that's, like, actually a thing, that'd be so fucking cool. That'd be so fucking wild. It's like, having, like, why would my messages be over the mountain? I wasn't even there today. I've been here this entire time. That is so weird. Twitching from space, yo. No. Twitching on the interwebs. Oh god. Oh god. Oh fuck. Laughing so much hurts right now because it's so warm. It's so warm. Maybe that's why Care doesn't see me. Maybe I'm on the roof, like in another dimension for Care as well. Faulty space streamers that I made them up. Tell them you're talking. I'm not a stalker. Change location twice? Yeah, I was curious, okay? Nice quality space streamer. I didn't know I was a space streamer. I need to calm down. I need to calm down. It's getting really warm in my room because I'm laughing so hard. Ooh. 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 Oh, I'm watching now. Hide up! Hide up! You're not here on my screen. That is so weird! Do you have like Discord so you can send me a screenshot? I am really curious to look like what it looks like when I send a message or something. I would love to see that. What's going on? On Dub's screen, I'm apparently like off there in the mountains somehow. Sure do. You want me to post my Discord invite? Like, this is my Discord link to my stream Discord. If you want to hop on there and like post it to screens and pictures. Or just DM it to me. Both work. Let me give him a screenshot. Test. 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 Hey. Hello. I am so curious what it must look like for him. That must be so wild. I don't need a third church code to use for a stalking, but no! I am not a stalker! Chad! I hate that you just got an identification system. I know it's probably a dub who just joined my server that just says D. So it's like, D just landed. Which sounds very inconspicuous, you know. The D just landed. Ooh. I can't wait for you to post a screenshot, man. I'm really curious what it has to look like. Screens and pics. Oh, I gotta press the wrong button. Yeah, I'm not on your screen. What the fuck? What the fuck? Why am I not here for you? I can see that. Why? Why am I not there for you? I would have quickly like grabs a picture, like show it on stream. Like he didn't like capture the screen, the thing. Right, I come from a mountain on the left. Yeah, that is so weird. Let me just quickly grab the image and put it on. Game cap and replace the perfection image with this new image. Downloads. It's the latest image. Make it smaller. By the way, all this happens because I was like curious. Like I saw Care jump between the roofs and like change position where they're snacking. I was like curious as to why they were doing that. That's the entire reason I'm standing here. I was asking like, why do you keep changing the position where you eat? That's the entire reason I'm still here. And this is what his perspective looks like. As you can see on the right, that's where I'm supposed to be standing. But I clearly am not. That is so weird. Okay, doesn't speak mountain. I can't simply didn't see it because like going to see if I was talking to someone else. That is so wild. I truly a master stalker. I am not a stalker, guys. That is so wild. Maybe the way speech driver comes from. Yeah, apparently comes from a mountain on the left. Let me just quickly leave the area and come back. Maybe then I'll be here for you. Because I would like to see that fixed. That is so weird. That's gotta be one of the weirdest things I've seen in this game yet. I mean, it's PSO too, so I'm not super surprised, but still. Am I? Can you see me, Deb? Am I finally back? There you are. It is so wild. Here's to why the message may be about. I am curious. Is it like maybe thinking it's a like 0 point of the map? Have you opened CS? What? For cruise barge, yeah, boy, you gotta be a bit more precise than CS. Oh, just creeping on camera myself when you were here the whole time. No, I have not tried out Creative Space yet. You know, I was... for a majority of the time I was standing like up here on the roof, debating with my chat. Like I like asked Care about like why like so for context, first Care was like sitting over here and eating. Then then I saw Care like over here on the roof eating. And then Care was sitting again over here and I was like, you will have a better... I don't want to open CS right now. And then Care was like sitting over here and was like really curious to why Care kept like changing position for it. So it's like, what, I like asked them. Maybe she's the ghost, yeah. I was just curious to what. At the diary, and Clippy is here too, because Clippy is like a friend of mine. Oh my god. You learn something new every day, you know? You learn something new every day about PSO2. And imagine if Care came back right now. Care would be so confused about what's going on. Like... Are you sure you didn't get turned around? They actually never moved. I am 100% sure about that. Thing is, they're a creep from now on. Yeah, maybe there's another ghost nearby you just didn't know about. That is so funny. That is so fucking funny. That's not how any game is supposed to work at all. Getting his neck, please don't stalk me. Why would I? Ah. Holy shit. My head is hurting. I didn't think just standing on a roof would give me such a good laugh, but here I am. Oh my god. Let's give a prop. Pawn Queen, shut up. There is a point where, like, the joke gets a bit too far, you know? There's a point where the joke just keeps getting a bit too far. I am no stalker. We're very having a good time. Yeah, but I still don't get why people are like talking about lobby reds. It's so weird. Like in World of Warcraft, you knew, like as a Horde player, you knew you had reached endgame when the majority of your time playing was just running around in circles on the roofs in Orgrimmar. That's when you knew you'd reach endgame. When you just like went around, like sat down on a roof, like not sat down on the roof, but like ran across the roofs. You were just like, yeah, I am the end game now. He's eating me too. By the way, you're tiny, Dab. I got to say, I'm surprised at how tiny you made your character. That's impressive. I think you're the tiniest character model I've seen so far. My endgame dressing my bot? That's completely fair. I mean, it's the MMO endgame, right? Fashion? Nick talking about Rei, yeah? I do definitely remember you guys talking about Rei Tatsubami, who I randomly got as my party member. We just yell her name whenever we see her. My small lip? Yeah, it looks dope. Your like, character looks dope. I'm trying to think of like what it reminds me of, because it does remind me of something. I just can't wait. Wait, what's this the name? It reminds me of something. Oh yes, now I found out what it reminds me of. It reminds me of Beta Man. Which, yeah, time for obscure reference number like 1,000,000. Oh god, Beta Man is a show I haven't heard of in forever. Like, I remember I like tools, like stuff for it and everything. Metabots, yeah, Metabots is like the more popular reference, I would say. But like, Beta Man is like what I grew up with because we didn't have Metabots over here, I think, in Germany. But like, it kind of reminds me of like this style of figurine from the Beta Man games. Or like from the Beta Man toys. They were like adorable little toys, which like the entire point was basically you had like things in the middle. Which you could like put in like marbles effectively and shoot them out. And you would just shoot out the marbles into like well, near the enemies. It's like a tiny yeah, it's kind of like a tiny Gundam. An entire multiplayer L. Beta Man, I had one too. I had like that's like one of the few toys with like a whole like playset for it. Like a whole ass arena. Like it was like lengthy and everything. It was like really fucking cool. I think I ended up using that arena more so for playing fucking Bakugan. Oh, I even found the image of the Beta Man arena I have. Perfect. Where's Power Rangers and Digimon? That's completely fair. I've seen like a few really cool Digimon on the Reddit. Like there are a few really dope looking Digimon on the Reddit. I love Digimon as well. Like I saw someone do a Dukemon Crimson mode. And it was like the dopest shit I've ever seen. Like straight, they did like full on Dukemon Crimson mode. I was like, oh my god, that's dope. This is the Beta Man arena I had. Oh god, this brings back good Under moments. The entire add-on to add more Mars about really long. Yes, I had one too. I had one too. It was like a tube you could add on top. Which was like, oh god, that was such a funny thing. I remember the anime for this too. It was so bad. But the chat, I enjoyed it. Like the whole point was like there were like multiple game modes. The main game mode was basically like you would face each other, and they had like a small little thing at the bottom which you could shoot. So you'd have to like move yours to avoid the opponent shooting. You couldn't lift them off the ground, otherwise it would be considered a loss. Or like shoot each other. And there was another mode where there was pins in the middle. Here's the day, the little metal ball hurt you missed. If you missed. Oh god. That just sounds like oh god. It almost sounds like Beyblade, but this isn't a ball, it's a spinning top. Oh god, but yeah, I use that like Beta Man arena a lot more to play Bakugan. Also, can I just say Bakugan are surprisingly expensive? I think like for a single Bakugan you paid like $8. For a 3-pack booster pack you paid like 20. Probably little gun launchers, but that's the same arena thing. Ah, fair enough, fair enough. On the theory, baby, it's true. See you after the ad. Yeah, it's happened automatically. But yeah, Bakugan were surprisingly expensive. Like, genuinely, I didn't expect it. I think for my, like... I think for my Bakugan, like, I paid a good fair share. I remember. The weirdest thing about Bakugan, in my opinion, was, like, all of them had, like, a power level. But it was, like, written on, like, ink that, like, got really easily, like, removed off the thing. So it'd be really easy for your Bakugan to just lose its power level. The power level you got was at random. LeBron James talking about tacos. Perfect, Dad. Yes, Wii games and anime. Although I didn't never played the Wii games, but there was a DS game I really enjoyed. There were 2 DS games. One was horrible, the other one was really good. It's like says, yeah. If you're unfamiliar with like how Twitch ads work, TLDR is they gotta run 90 seconds of ad per half an hour, else people are gonna get pre-roll ads, and people don't like pre-roll ads. I don't know where the whole time. Why did no one tell me? Yeah, hi Dab. The TLDR is I gotta run 90 seconds of ads per half hour. Otherwise, Twitch is mad at me. And that gives new viewers to come in like pre-roll ads, and people don't like those. The clone of the Wii game, I don't remember the menu was reversed and bought me as a kid. I don't know the Wii games, so I can't complain. Talk about it. The anime for Bakugan was really cool though. Especially like I know this is probably a controversial opinion, but I found Newest Troya, aka the second arc of the anime, a lot better than the original arc. Like the original arc had like the first like feeling of betrayal I ever saw in an anime, but the second arc was just a lot more interesting because the characters in the second arc were just more interesting. But also because we actually already had established characters, so it was easier to make more new interesting characters. I don't remember the show that well. All I remember is that I was convinced. Oh my god. They're gone. Did they just log out? Point to unlock ads on Twitch. I'm living ad free so far. You unlock ads when you get affiliate. Affiliate, I think, requires 50 followers. 50 followers, like 5 average viewers, and I think 4 hours streamed in a month or something. I like the blonde evil guy that was actually got. Yeah, exactly. Masquerade. And it was so obvious in hindsight as well. Can you say something in my Twitch chat? I'm curious. But I can't believe that like went away and none of us noticed. 50 is the only one I'm missing need. I'm gonna say it. Be careful about unlocking affiliate a bit too early, maybe. Like sub emotes and shit are dope. But also, whatchamacallit, being forced to, if you go for affiliate, you have to run ads. So it's like a weird thing, you know. Also, like, could you say something about Twitch chat up? I'm curious. But yeah, Masquerade and Alice was like a really cool dichotomy of characters. It wasn't bad at all, but yeah. I think the original had like a decent plot. Howdy. Howdy, Dovey. God. But I do have to say that, like, obviously Bakugan wasn't that good. I want to make a Vtuber model and have a little fun. Oh, that's exactly why I'm doing it. Well, I also hope that maybe eventually, you know, it could turn into a job, but meh, it's like a far off dream. But you know what? Let's give W a shout out. Let's get W one step closer to affiliate. I like how like one person makes it like, oh my god, why Magana? Like or one person makes it like into the abyss, like overly edgy. If it became a job, I wouldn't mind. Yeah, exactly. It's a lot of work, like, but if it can work out, it's worth it. I think. So much. I mean, I'm still small, but I like small, supporting small. So well, he showed up, kicked the main character and left, and then was revealed it was actually a character I already knew. It blew my mind up again. Yeah, exactly. it was like such a mind-blowing thing as a kid. But like in hindsight, it was so obvious because he had like every like element of the Bakugan in the main cast, except for darkness, and then the like the real identity of the darkness person's like a mystery, and Alice is conspicuously never there when they're fighting Masquerade. It's like, oh my god, Alice is Masquerade! What a shocker! It was wild. But yeah, I can't believe we all missed her leaving. I can't fucking believe we all missed her leaving. Like, we're all too preoccupied with our own, like, I wonder. I wonder if they looked out of the switch roof. I'll be right back. If they swapped roof again, I swear to God. No, I think they hopped off. I didn't even notice. Yeah, I only noticed like a moment, and almost like a bit ago. They didn't swap roofs. They just locked off. You're in the game making her the shop person. Yeah, exactly. That's a lot smarter. But I like New Vestroya more. New Vestroya like had such interesting stuff going on. I was like huge fan of the New Vestroya anime. They go so that yeah, I never got to know why they kept swapping roofs to eat. Oh god. I love PSO too. Forever mystery, yeah, exactly. Or you could also call it forever misery, because now I'm gonna be miserable not knowing their secrets. Yeah. Whew. Ooh, time to calm down a bit. Ooh. Ooh. I look outside and storming hard. Oh my god. Oof. It do me a while to just like how much of a giggle I can get by just standing on a roof. Maybe it's because I'm like a bit sleep deprived today, but you know, you never know what might be causing you to be enjoying something as much as you are right now. But I'm having a good fun. Yeah, I'm having a good fun. This is how I feel about me saying I'm having a good fun. Oh my god! Help! I'm stuck! Oh my... Oh my god! I am not fine! Help! Oh my god! Oh my god, it's happening to me! Every stack, yeah, exactly. Step bro, help me! What the hell? Hey, I can exit finally. You even T-posing. Ah, he fell down. Oh god. I'm curious now. What's your main weapon? What's your main weapon here in PSO2? Oh god. This is an interview. This is now an interview. I like how the trailer just keeps playing in the background. I think that's part of what's actually like killing me. The fact that the trailer just keeps and keeps on playing. Like they couldn't have thrown like anything else in between them. Maybe even like a trailer for PSO2 Classic, you know? Like celebrate PSO2 Classic's return or whatever. Like they could have thrown like something else there on the back to like not just have it there. Put your sponsor for the trailer. I don't have a sponsor. My sponsor, me, myself, and I. The only thing that like the only thing that I would like get sponsored by would be fucking Red Bull. If Red Bull would sponsor me, I'd be so fucking down. If Monster Energy was like offering me a sponsorship, I would really have to think about it. Gunner and Trim Machine Guns trying to level up the rest class, but Creative Space came out and ruined my momentum. That's a mood. That's a fucking mood, if anything. God. Housing does that to people. Housing in MMORPG does that to people, you know. You just do your thing and suddenly it's like, oh my god. Called W, I wasn't too, I had two sponsors to bet for. That's kind of funny. Yeah, like, here's the thing with, like, me and energy drinks. Red Bull's, like, my default. There was another one, I don't remember what it's called, I think, was it Effect? No. There was one other one I tried on stream, which was fine. And then I tried Monster on stream. And, like, I tried it, I was like, blah! Blah! How can you drink this? Blah! Go to Red Bull and see what they want to make a counter offer, imagine. Imagine. That'd be so funny. That'd be so fun. I would be making like so much better sponsor for Red Bull anyways. Like I'd be getting sponsored. Darkness Descends. What's wrong with that person? Why is darkness descending? We're just standing on a roof. We're standing on a roof and having a civilized discussion. No darkness is descending. Maybe they're talking about it turning nighttime, to be fair. It tastes like plastic or something. And I think my issue with Monster personally was like the aftertaste. I like, oh god, every time I like tried it, I was like, this aftertaste, no. Like the first it was fine, but then the aftertaste kicks in like, yeah. Yeah. Oh, just even, yeah, I don't want to think about it. Yeah. I have a very vivid imagination, even when it comes to taste and stuff. Like, when I'm, like, thinking of something, like, how it smells, I can, like, immediately, like, smell it. It's wild. And my imagination is really fucking good in that regard. Smells, like, how it looks, like, my imagination is good. I can imagine taste, I can imagine smells. And almost, like, pretty much controlled even. It's really fucking useful sometimes. But then it's like, me trying to, like... me trying to, like, whenever I, like, think of something bad, it's like, oh god, no, I'm about to vomit. I imagine Red Bull putting all those people they sponsor on NF1 country to see Tiny You there. Oh, that'd be so fucking cool. Just imagine, like, Max Verstappen winning, like, the World Cup. You get, like, not the World Cup, but, like, you get what I mean. Like winning the season, just having me on his car would be so fucking funny. I think I would just die laughing if that happened. I don't think, like, if that were to ever happen, which I highly doubt it ever will, it would be really fucking hilarious. Oh, I didn't know Rocket League was real. Imagine if it was. I mean, there's like something, there's like car football at least, but I don't think it has rockets. Oh god. This stream has been an absolute pleasure so far. My favorite things have just been running around town like an idiot. Who needs to play the game, am I right? Meet you on Max's car? Oh god. I'm fucking dying over here just laughing my ass off standing around like an idiot in the middle of town. This is the true like, by the way, if someone asks you like what's the MMORPG experience, it's like, this is it. This is the MMORPG experience. You're witnessing it right now. It's literally just people standing around like an idiot talking to another. Rooftop town. I've been me chilling on rooftops like an ingrained thing from my World of Warcraft time. Like, in World of Warcraft, especially like in the older eras, like pre-Cataclysm, I was a Horde player, and the main thing to hang out there was like on top of the Bank of Ograma. Because it was like really easy to get to. And I think ever since then I've been like attracted to stay AFK on roofs instead of like in the middle of houses. Like everyone could just be standing around on, you know, in the middle of a house. Or even in the middle of a road. But who's standing AFK in a house? Clippy, I think that's the wrong place for a door. Half clipped into the floor. I don't think that's where that door belongs. I think the door belongs into your house. But to be fair, I don't want you to start housing just yet. You can do that whenever we're done with like the important stuff. Then you can get lost in housing. Why is this even an emote? To be playing prop hunt, true. I am so confused by PSO2's choice of emote. Something like, why is this an emote? What is this emote even meant to symbolize? Hot tub streams! I can't wait to do a hot tub stream. It'd be the funniest shit. Okay, I gotta hit the road. Lunch be on the way. Oh, yeah, W, enjoy your food. Thank you for dropping by and thank you for sharing that screenshot. Have a good lunch. Yeah. I hope nice meeting guys. See you later. Hey, and thank you for the follow. Welcome to that bank. Hope you enjoyed your stay. Take care, man. I just love meeting people, you know. This is what MMORPGs are about for me. Like, it's like mindless grinding. Is that the guy from the game? Yeah, that's the guy from the game. It's like, that's part of what I love about games, you know? Just meeting people. Like, one of my you're afraid of getting tired clues about what's to come true. I mean, I am starting to, like, feel the tiredness kick in a bit, but I am still fine. I'm so fine. Like I'm still like ready to commentate, you know. How's my inventory? My inventory says 69 slots. Okay, there's one logical thing to do for me, and that's going to Belugna Ruins North. Take more Red Bull? No, I'm not. I'm never drinking more than 1 energy per day. That's not allowed by me. Okay, Clippy says goodbye. I was gonna ask if you're wanting to join me in those ruins, but you can also leave if you want to. I'm not gonna make you join me. Why is Hydra stuck? Hydra does a cooldown. I can join, sure. I think I got like a 5-minute cooldown. Are you you're about to invite Clippy to the party, are you sure? Yes. I do want to invite my friend to the party. Oh, but it's Belugna Ruins. Woo! He's rolling a crab tank. Crab tank, half crab. Crab tanks. But yeah, Hydrate should just be on a cooldown still. Like, it should be back soon. If it isn't, I don't know what happened. Hydrate costs 100. Yeah, for me it's ready again. Maybe it's the mobile experience. Maybe it's the mobile experience kicking in yet again. Who's your favorite starter Pokemon? That's a good question. That's a really good question, honestly. There's so many I enjoy. If like someone held a gun to my head and was like, what's your favorite Pokemon, or favorite starter Pokemon? I would probably say the Totodile line. Like, Totodile is like really fucking adorable. I think a big reason why the Totodile line is like huge for me is also the anime. I fucking love Totodile on the anime. Anime Totodile is like what gave that thing so much personality. And it's what really made me fall for that little bugger. Like, Totodile, the anime was just always really fucking dope. And I've always been like a huge fan of that line of Pokemon. Even though Feraligatr, like I remember like for like finding out Feraligatr's English name, I was like, oh fuck is this shit? But I think in the German Feraligatr is called Impagator, which you know, it actually sounds like, you know, a name compared to Feraligator. Like, I still don't know what the idea behind Feraligator as a name was. I know it was like, they wanted to go with like feral alligator and ran out of room. But like, if you run out of room, you should maybe have adjusted it. They're just being like, yeah, we're just leaving out letters, it's fine. And in general, like, Gen 2 starters are really fucking cool. The only reason why I think like Gen 2 starters, in my opinion, aren't like the coolest thing in the world is because A, they are just like reskinned Gen 1 starters for the most part, which is a big shame, and B, Chikorita's viability. Like, I realized that like the first game was like choosing Bulbasaur was like the easy mode. So they probably want to like balance it out with Chikorita being like awful in the beginning. But they didn't have to make Chikorita's early game that bad. My first, but I think Chikorita is my favorite Johto starter, but I don't love all Johto starters. Yeah, I feel similar. I love Chikorita. Chikorita is just pretty fucking useless as a Pokemon. It's cute. I hecking love it. Doesn't make it any better. Like, I don't think I've ever had like a reason to use a Chikorita in like any content, especially like especially in like a playthrough of like its source games. It's really hard to justify. I think if you want to use a Chikorita, one of the best ways to do it would be to hack it into Pokemon. It's just like use a randomizer. Don't randomize anything. Different room, yeah. I was wondering why you weren't here. But yeah, the like reason I like really think Chikorita would fit on, like, take Chikorita and place her in a Gen 3 game. Chikorita in Gen 3 would have been so fucking good. And I feel like Chikorita in like, especially like in a double battles focus game, would be so amazing. Because Chikorita gets like so many good support moves pretty early on. Like with Reflect and Light Beam. Not Light Beam, you know what I mean? Chikorita like a bunch of amazing support moves early on would be a really fucking good starter for like, you know, a double battle game. They have a duo type Evo. I don't care what they prioritize, honestly. I'm gonna say that wasn't too huge on Legend Arceus. I find it silly that like you need to capture a gajillion of each Pokemon. And the capturing wasn't that fun. Just because you don't make me enter battle with a Pokemon doesn't mean it's not as tedious. Capturing Pokemon was even more tedious in the previous games because you didn't have to capture them in the other games. It's driven by its Evo Shinies. I actually own like my Soul Silver cartridge. Fun fact about this is on my Soul Silver cartridge I own a shiny Totodile. I own nothing else in it currently because I transferred all the important Pokemon over to my White 2 and then just kept everything else and then restarted my Soul Silver to shiny hunt for a shiny starter. I didn't even care about what starter I got. I just happened to get my favorite. But then I realized, oh shit, I'm playing Gen 4. And I immediately lost interest. Because, good god, Gen 4 is slow. Then without speed up Gen 4 is unbearable. Maybe I'm about to burst. Oh god. Like I genuinely think that like Gen 4 is Gen 4 is like one of the like better gens in terms of like regions. But like gameplay speed, Gen 4 is still like, oh god. In terms of raw gameplay, Gen 5 is unarguably the best in my opinion. In my opinion, like my number one games for now are still Black White 2. In no particular order, I just love all of those. With number 2 actually going to Scarlet and Violet. Like Scarlet and Violet got issues, sure, but I'm gonna be honest here, I don't mind the issues of Scarlet and Violet that much. Scarlet and Violet are fantastic Pokemon games and really fucking fun. And that's like my number one priority for games that I'm enjoying them. I really think Scarlet and Violet got like too much hate. Because like Scarlet and Violet are such amazing Pokemon games. Like yeah, graphics wise they aren't the prettiest, but god if they aren't fun, I don't know what is. Like the Scarlet and Violet are like easily the recent Pokemon games since Gen 5 I've put the most time into. First game Hard Pokemon both and Gen 5 was really my favorite, yeah. Basically I started with Gen 1 because I grew, Pokemon Red was my very first game ever, which is part of the reason why I'm like, yo, Charizard is dope. But I'm also a reasonable person, so I'm like, yeah, Charizard might be dope, but Nintendo, the other stuff has also deserved some love. But yeah, pretty much, like then I like after that I had Gold, then I had Crystal. After Crystal I had Diamond. Then after Diamond I had I had Soul Silver, into White 2, into X, I think. Yeah, I think I had X of Xerneas. I'm trying to think right now if I actually got X of the other one. Ooh, Encore! Ooh! Hype! Hype, Encore. Love when this happens. It feels so fucking good. Getting an Encore is just so fucking fun. Oh my god, this is amazing. I love getting Encores. Ooh, congrats on getting the trigger clippy. But yeah, then after, whatchamacallit, after Gen, yeah, then I got X. I never got Omega Ruby or Alpha Sapphire. I'm gonna be quite honest, I don't think I'm missing out on ORAS. After ORAS I got Moon and Ultra Moon. Then after Moon and Ultra Moon, what came next? So let me think real quick. Wait, wrong button. Hi! Wait, then came... I think I own Shield? Yeah, I think I own Shield at least. And then after Shield I had... whatchamacallit? After Shield obviously came Scarlet and Violet, where I obviously own Violet. Hey, look, Lucaco. Hey, Lucaco. Hey, Luca. I will gonna stick to Luca if you don't mind. How are you doing, Luca? How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Oh, it was fun. I can't consider it bad Diamond Pearl. It was good Diamond and Pearl. Don't shame BDSP. BDSP were they were by the book remakes, yes, but they did fix the regional deck slightly, which was the biggest issue with the originals. But I do agree they should have kept the Platinum storyline. But so easy, it's not more difficult. It's not harder, easier than it was back when. Trust me, Diamond and Pearl were easy back in the day as well. We were just worse at the game. The only thing that's going on now is we got the XP share, so we don't need to grind a fuck ton. And if you want to avert friendship mechanics, do what I do and just use the use the herbs. Use the like herbs to heal and stuff, and your Pokemon will never do a friendship thing. It's easy to make fun of it. Yeah, but like that's the low-hanging fruit. Where is the fun in like making fun of the low-hanging fruit? I'm also glad to hear you're doing well, Luca. Where's the enemy? Oh, they're gone apparently now. I genuinely think BDSP was like alright. It definitely wasn't the best thing in the world, but yeah. Yeah, Cynthia at BDSP is insane. Giving her fucking multi-scale Milotic? Whoever did that was a fucking evil genius, and I love it. Like, Milotic is already like a rough Pokemon to deal with because of how, you know, tanky water, bulky water. But like, giving it multi-scale, Marvel scale, fucking hell. Whoever came up with that is like actively evil. I actually lost to a champ. I used to lose a lot to champs in Pokemon. But that's also because the way I used to play Pokemon pre-Gen 5. Because pre-Gen 5 I played Pokemon in a really fun way. And that really fun way was really simple. I literally just went and kept throwing myself at the enemy with only one Pokemon. It was me, my starter, and 5 revives. He has Marvel Scale with Flame Orb, it's insane. One different one of the for band set and competitive. Yeah, I mean it's not really band set, it's just. I don't think that set particularly would be banned. I think the reasons to why it's banned is more so because Baton Pass in general is banned, and so is Evasion Class. So it's really just 2 moves that get it banned. Hey, Luca, welcome to that bank. Hope you enjoy your stay. Level 18 further, level 75 knockdown, everything else is 40. No, you forgot the level like 60 Dialga. Oh no, since you were platinum, it was Giratina. Yeah, that's how it like always went, you know. Playing for like Gen 1, my team was exactly Moltres plus Charizard plus HM slaves. Gen 2 it was whatchamacallit. It was a Feraligatr. Feraligatr Ho-Oh and whatchamacallit? Feraligatr Ho-Oh. The Red Gyarados, obviously. You know, it's no Gen 2 team for the Red Gyarados. And what else was there? Oh, I think that was just it for the team for Gen 2. Oh no, that wasn't like I actually got like a Scizor. What's your favorite Pokemon? Oh my god! Now that's a question I did not see coming. I would have to look them up. But I think my favorite was just the one that was the strongest as as a child. I think it was oh god, what was Earth called again? Oh god, what was Earth called again in Bakugan? That's House, which is light, Ventus, which is air. Oh god, what was Earth called again? I'm heading home. Hey, take care, Pascal, take care, Pascal. Hope you enjoy the drive home. But this is important. Let me Google it. Because I do remember what it like looked like. Oh really, that's its name. It was Subterra Mantris. I know it's like I know it's like probably like boring to like have your favorite be your strongest, but I really liked the way Subterra Mantris like came out of its ball in real life. And I've always like been always like a fan of the like praying mantis. I even held one in my hand in real life at one point because there was like this like bug thing biased. Like it was like an exhibit that came by with like bug, where I got to hold the tarantula and a praying mantis in my hand. It was pretty fucking dope. God, I love the wire. The wire is so fun. How do I change name color on Twitch? I think it clicks as is it just clicking the settings? We haven't changed my name color on Twitch since I changed it originally. I think you just take your like thingamajig? Yeah, the wheel at the bottom and you can select maybe? I genuinely wouldn't remember. I changed my name on Twitch and like my color in Twitch and like god. Don't let me lie. Well, back when I watched German people occasionally. Which I haven't done in so long. I hate green. Fun fact, because you don't have a color select, you got a random color. So if you just refresh the page, you get a different color for yourself right now. For me, for example, you're yellow. God, everything is dying and it feels so good. Gotta make sure I've got inventory space. Alley-oop. And more whipping. Oh, it's a golden crocodile knife. Oh, it looks so cool and golden. I'm gonna look up how to change the color on Twitch in a thing. Slash color. I think it's literally just like, you know, clicking on the wheel and you can select one. Like clicking on the settings wheel at the bottom. But I don't know for sure if that's like the actual settings you need to click. Oh my god. Giant crocodile with death laser of doom. Oh my god, he did a body slam. He didn't do that before. Same thing. Congratulations. It's also my Twitch color. Oh hi. I didn't realize he was still in the air. Oh no, you are pink. You need. I was gonna say you're a twink. You might need to refresh the page. Did you just get another encore? We just got another encore. Oh my fucking god. Feels fucking good. Feels fucking good. 2 encores in a row. Feels hecking amazing. Hey, congrats on your purple trigger. God, we are having a lucky time right now. Ram, you don't need to talk to me. Oh hey, I can face against more powerful enemies. Thank you for letting me know. I was almost gonna say that. I was gonna say you're pink now. Oh, the high rank sector. Oh wait, we've added some additional new high rank sectors to the area region. Oh, thank you, game. You couldn't have waited for the tutorial till I'm out of battle. No, I was gonna say you're a twink, but what I meant to say is you're pink. For some reason, my brain was like T. So I almost called you a twink. Oh my god! Everything is dying! The thing after this, I need to go clear out my inventory. Jesus Christ! How many is that there left? Yeah, I need to clear out my inventory after this. I got 2 more inventory slots. Hi, Ice Wolfie! Tea time! And bonk. Okay, Clippy, if you're free to stay, I need to clear up my inventory. Jesus Christ. I'll be back in just 1 second. My inventory is full to the brim. It's starting to be warm and I don't like it. Can someone remove the warmth? Yo, hey! Thank you for login reward. Material storage use for 15 days. Thank you. And 20 whatchamacallit. Nice. More star gems. Let me really quickly open my storage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We got 15 out of these. Oh, and our first pair of sexual gear. Nice. Although it's daggers, which, not so nice, but hey. Do you want to keep all of these in my inventory? I probably want to move out some of these at least. Material storage key. Do I want to move my... sure. Let's dump all of these into storage for now and just, like, sort it out later. Let me sort it out on off-stream. Actually, I think I can keep these two because I keep getting fucked on all of them. I got cute girl ones. I don't know. I'm boy, but not twink. It was only an accident of me almost calling you that anyway. So don't think about it, please. I don't know why my like brain went there. Like it saw your name was like it was funny. I mean, yeah. I also got 2 purple triggers. Nice. Storage, character storage. Food is still active. I got nothing to sell. Back to the grind. Back to the Sigma grind thread. Yep. Oh. Ah, I got. Let me sit down properly. I'm not in the same room as. Okay, how do I like change to your room, Clippy? Because I'm not in the right room. Ah, room transfer. Okay, see the one with Clippy in it? Rooms of friends only. Haha! Clippy and Saber009 are in this room.
This is an emergency transmission.
Well, transport heist. Okay, there's a heist going on. Interesting.
Trial start.
Wait, where do I even need to go? Where's my objective? I don't see my objective. I don't see the Clippy on the map either. Where's okay, I think Clippy is south of me. I think that's the transporter. Okay. Oh no! Don't tell me. No fucking way. This is actually. Oh my fucking god. Okay, I might have to rethink my opinion on these hoverboards. I may have to rethink my opinion on the hoverboards since I keep including them like this. Because this is fucking funny. They're really forcing me to hoverboard to steal materials from it. Oh my god, that's so stupid and so fucking funny. I love it. I have to keep ramming into it. Oh my fuck, that's so funny. I don't know whose idea it was, but this is genius. Am I out of it? Christ almighty. I'm too fast. Going fast makes me feel alive. Ooh! PSE burst! PSE burst! Ah! The E is here! You gotta go to the E. Oh! It's murder time! Stand to win! By the way, if anyone here is like generally like wanting to join me in PSO2, for NGS you guys can definitely join me now. I'm just saying. Because before I was like, yeah, I want to kind of know more. If you guys want to join me for like doing sectors and stuff, you guys can gladly join now. Like I don't mind if people join because like the first couple of streams I wanted to like, get the experience for it. Even like in like classic you can gladly join. Well, I realized that even in classic it doesn't make a difference if people that are over level or not because everything doesn't want to hit on my level anyway. Woo! Which I find funny. Why does everything even on my why does everything die in one hit even 30 levels above me in the classic PSO2? It's so weird. Hi. Yeah, you can play around with your leg. I'm gonna murder it. Batman. Batman. I am getting so much leveling up stuff. As soon as I drop a weapon that I can use, it's gonna be fucking dope. Well, to be fair, I probably don't need to drop it. I can probably just buy one. Because they're dirt cheap on the personal store. Which is, by the way, also a stark contrast to PSO2 Classic. Like, when I tried, like, look at the store in PSO2 Classic, like, purchase a basic weapon for my, for, like, some of the classes to play. Some of the very basic weapons were, like, 10 grand. I was like, excuse me? These are just like, it's like a prim rifle with like no affixes and no extra damage. Why is it 10k?
Hiya, papaya.
Hi Groovy, how do you do? How do you do? I hope you've been well. I hope you've been doing quite well. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Ooh, encore! Oh my god! Encore again! What the fuck is this RNG? I'm not complaining. I'm just actively surprised. Nice, that's good to hear, that's good to hear. I hope you become better. I hope you get better than alright. Because alright is not where you should aim to be. Alright is a stopgap until you're good. And I will do my best to you feel good soon. Well, that took a kinky turn. That all of a sudden sounded kinky. God damn it, that wasn't my intention. These ass running around with a whip in her hand. You know, it becomes less believable in moments like that, you know? I can't exactly be saying with a whip in hand and make people believe me. It's really hard. Dang. There to Discord. Care was alive. Care was alive? Oh my god. Oh my god, I gotta check that out after the encore here. PSE versus... Whoever came up with PSE versus like easily made up like one of the coolest systems in gaming. I gotta say it. PSE was a fucking joke. PSE was like the coolest fucking thing in history. Like, oh god, it's such a simple system, but so cool. It is just like, murder enemies, fill up a bar. Is the bar full? Murder more enemies. But it feels cool. Like my lookbook, she was creeping on us while we creeped on her. And I still don't have my answer. I wonder if she saw me. I wonder if she saw me. Or if I was also on the mountain for her. Oh, it's dead. Oh, another transport? Oh my god, it's time for more skating. I don't know why, but it's time for more skating. Where is the transport? Let me quickly see the screenshot though. When my character wanders off. I was there the whole time, it's so funny. The fact that Kara was just there the whole time is hilarious to me. On the PSO2 experience, rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow. I feel like I'm playing Sonic right now. I first look away, then she ran. It's kind of funny. Do you know her or? I am curious. Wait, where's the thing I'm stalking anyway? Like, okay, there's the target. No? Okay. But yeah, we were basically like strolling around near a person because I was curious about them. Because they were AFK-ish, but not really. They kept jumping between like 3 different points to AFK, and I was like wondering why. We were just hanging out there. And that's where we met Dub over here. Because for some reason on Dub's screen I was like somewhere else entirely than where I was actually, which was really funny. Only one way to find out. Na, 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 na. I don't know why this is a thing, but this is so funny. I'm just skating into a giant alien mothership with my jet ski board to try and hit its cargo pods off. Oh, another PSE! Oh my god! Another climax already? What? When you started talking from heaven, I am not dead. Yeah, the funny thing is, I noticed you started like standing next to her. I was wondering if you're like a person who knew her. I'm sorry. How are you doing? How you doing? I don't have that thing. That would be really funny if this was Kari. That would be the funniest moment, I think. That would bring the full arc to a closure right now. Follow me, set me free, and we will escape from the city. Follow me. I really wish I had picked up some more, healing items in between, but you know what? Someone you enjoying the game? How could I not be enjoying the game? This game is just fun. Even the flawed classic version is fun. Like I genuinely don't see how someone would be like playing this game and not enjoy it after seeing it, Is it the most complex MMORPG I've ever played? No. Does it need to be? No. But I'm having a good time, that's all that matters. This game is cute, quirky, and fun. That's what I'm looking for in video games. Just having a good fucking time. It doesn't need to have the best story. It doesn't need to be like the most well-written. It doesn't need to have the best gameplay. As long as the game is fun, who cares, honestly? No encore for once. But I think like what people like, I think something like small, a lot of people focus on too hard. It's just like how important. A lot of people are like, yeah, this game isn't good. It doesn't have like a deep story. But like, who cares? Honestly, if you play only games for story, then okay, sure. But like the game is fun, so I don't give a shit. And like with all this variety of weapons, I feel like there's a weapon pretty much anyone will enjoy. I enjoy like 7 of them. Some more than others, but I enjoy like 7 of the weapons in this game, so... I enjoy the bow, I enjoy the katana, I enjoy the wires over here. I enjoy the talus, I enjoy the jet boots, soaring blades. Game is fun. Yeah, tell me what's your like favorite weapon in the game? I'm curious. There's always a question I like asking people. And the cool thing is, if I ever feel done with this game, there's another whole like PSO2 classic from me. Is it clunky? Is it weird? Yes. Is it still a good time? Somehow, yes. I don't know why classic PSO2 is fun and not just pure torture. Because it looks like... If I saw gameplay of classic PSO2, I would be like, this is pure torture, but you know... Somehow it's actually enjoyable. And I don't quite know how yet. Because we want daggers, that's fair, that's fair. I mean, daggers are a weapon I didn't mind. Where even do we need to go? Where's our next marker? Oh, the T over here. Let's collect some heals now, so we don't run out. Na, 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 na. They're just vibing. Look at the fast boys. I mean, I'm playing primarily soaring blades and wire right now. So, you know, not like my weapons are slow. Weapons are also fast as fuck, boy! And I'm completely fine with that. I always prefer fast weapons to slow weapons. Hey, who are you? You're Pangolan. How do you do, Pangolan? Hop back and Shada. Are these like actual players who like get put in here as NPCs? Is that how it works? Because I can't imagine a gaming company naming a random NPC you can meet Pop Pack. And considering PSO2, like Classic, has like this whole like party system where you can like play with AI versions of your friends, I wouldn't put it past them to just put random level appropriate players into the zone. Help show off this fashion as well. I am curious. Wait, once I kill this pangolin, I'm gonna try something. And Yatori, are you more of a PSO2 Classic or an NGS person? Which do you prefer? And if it's NG, no. I was gonna jokingly say, if it's the Classic, why are you a masochist? Na 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 na. I think someone's firing a laser constantly. Feel my things that set you free. Follow me, set me free. I don't know why the song's so stuck in my head. Na 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 na. To be fair, the city escape theme from Sonic Adventure 2 Battle is fucking iconic. So I don't think I mind it being stuck in my head too much. Can you already go down, Pangolin? Ah, used the wrong one. I am frozen. Let me go, let me go. Don't wanna be frozen anymore. Let me go, let me go. Na, 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 na. Ouch. You know what? Sure, let me use my Hunter's Resolve. The guy can't be knocked down anymore. Of course I use it as soon as he's dying. Are we dying? Hunter's Resolve time. Okay, now I wanna try something. Okay, no, I can't click on them to see if they're actual people. As in, like, I know they're NPCs, but I like can't click on them to see if they're like NPC versions of actual people. I was curious. Okay, but that's an actual person because they're just murdering. One way to find out. How full is my inventory? Only 57 slots. So actually the cleaning did a lot. Oh my god, I don't think I'm getting there before the E vanishes even. The person was murdering hard. Can probably start with the... Yeah, I can start with the T definitely. Yeah, this is a case where we're gonna see a lot of murder happen really quickly. So the other person is severely overleveled for the zone. Which I'm not sure how much of a fan I am that if you're like super overgeared, you can just come here. On the other side, am I really complaining? Success. Am I really complaining? Hey, I got a new armor piece that I probably need to level up. I wonder where I'm gonna be status-wise for the next PSO2 stream. PSE burst. Success. PSE burst. I fight Noid. How do you do? How do you do? How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Oh my god, everything is dying. Oh my god! Another prophet is murdering them! Holy shit! Reload! Reload! Holy shit! I hope everyone's doing well and please hydrate because it's so freaking warm outside. I am doing quite well. Follow me. Yeah. Holy shit. This is what endgame damage looks like. It's insane. It's crazy to like see all these like giant monsters topple over as if they were like thin air. It's really fucking funny. Meanwhile, I'm here and just taking my sweet ass time, you know? Bonk. Get horny bonk. Oh, mom gave me fries, so I'm gonna munch on this and then I join back in. That's fine, that's fine. You enjoy those fries. PSE burst climax. Oh my. It's the crocodile again. I like the crocodile. Big fan of the crocodile. So maybe I can hurt the crocodile a bit so we can actually like chill here. Dude, the other person's probably just gonna melt it to death. Considering how they melted everything else. I think the way they're doing it is like probably Talis 4? That's at least I think how I've seen most of those people who like murder the entire screen do it. With Talis Force, which makes sense. Talis Force seems to have like insane AoE. If you use the things like by default, I think shift left click. User, don't murder me. I would really appreciate that. Ship, I'm personally on ship 2, as per stream title. You know, apparently the only ship that exists anyway, so... At least from, like, what I've heard. And from what I've heard and seen, like, the other ships just don't exist. Everyone's apparently on ship 2, so... I think I've heard, like, for a grand total of, like, one person was on ship 1. And other than that, I've only heard of, like, people being on ship 2 on multiple ships. But always at least one character on ship 2. Come on, Mr. Crocodile, go down, please. If you would. I would greatly appreciate that. Like, you can't possibly have more health, right? Like, please, sir? Let's put on the 100th party so I don't die. Or don't get knocked down anymore because I don't feel like getting knocked down anymore. The only downside of not getting knocked down anymore is the fact that when knocked down, you like always look towards your health. So I'm always like, always kind of panicky about like my health not being full anymore. Okay, the crocodile is down. Time to go back to town, do a quick loot assertion. Central City, here we come. Central City, here we come. Na, 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 na. Anything like, did we get anything except for... Okay, yeah, we got a Vialto Armor Belta, which seems like the same rarity as these, so that's probably not good enough. We do VG Armor, which base level 24 is higher rarity, so that would at least give higher assist, but I don't think I'm gonna upgrade anything that isn't at least like in a 6-star armor. However, chat, I'm gonna be calling the stream today here. I'm gonna be calling it today here. Sorry for the early end, but I do be developing a bit of a headache. If you aren't following yet and would like to see more, please leave a follow. Otherwise, there's always my my Discord to join. And then let's see who I'm gonna be raiding today. I've got a bit of a headache and like I don't want to like provoke it. Or if you're 100 soon, I will feel better soon. Don't worry, Stardact. I will feel better soon. I just need to stop talking. And I know as long as my stream is live, I am not gonna stop talking. Talking constantly is like almost my brand. But I can't stop, won't stop. Ooh, can I raid this person? This person hasn't been on in a while. I know that they had like one stream back already. So I want to see if they've got a second stream back now and if they are raidable again. If they are, I would love to raid them. But they might have raids disabled. Hey, thank you for the follow, the Starduck. But yeah, about the schedule, tomorrow RPG Maker. And then on Friday we'll be... And Thursday we're probably doing more PSO2. We can go raid Megu, I'm happy. I like raiding Megu. Megu is a very lovely person, a very sweet bean. Addicted to Power Wash Simulator still. So let's go say hi to Megu. They recently came back to streaming that I'm quite glad about because Megu streams are always great. Thank you all for joining and see you guys next time. Take care everyone. Bye!